Gotta mute myself. Hold up. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We up in here. Say what's up. Say what's up. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. For those who are in here, we got one person that came in the lurking. Get in here. We gonna talk about some stuff. We gonna talk about some stuff. If you was over in Chesto's chat, I'm gonna do some repeating of obviously. But if you was over in Chesto for his stream, what's going on? We gonna have a little bit of talk about what's going on with Vegas. A little bit of a talk about what's happening on his stream. And some things that we need to go through. Do yourself a favor as you walk into the building, say what's up in the building. I'm doing a quick little setup, make sure that we're all good for tonight. Damn, we walked in here, we got 4 already with the likes in the building, but ain't nobody talking in these chats. I wonder what you're waiting for. I wonder what kind of news you waiting for. You waiting for now? Come on, folks, get up in here. Get up in here. I know I did this kind of late, so YouTube is going to be very late with the notifications to y'all. So we gonna let this build up just a little bit, We gonna do all this. Oh, Hoover's in the building. What's good, Hoover? What's good? Crazy mama in the building. Appreciate you being in here as well. That's what's up. Like I said, just wasn't planned, kind of spontaneous. So not everybody's getting the notification in time because YouTube is a little bit slow. The algorithm is a little bit slow, which is crazy because we have likes in the building. We don't have the people to reflect those likes. So get up in here. We have a bit of a talk. For some of the people, hopefully we get some more people also who know a little bit of the events. Not even just know, but who was there literally for Vegas, who was in there when the time take place. We gonna have a little bit of a talk because that's the kind of conversation that we were just having just a moment ago on Chesto's channel. With that being said, why don't we just hit this off properly? So no, this is not an opinionated episode. It is your guy Resla. It is what it is. That's just how it is. And I'm not alone in this bitch. I'm not alone. Not at all. Chris, what's going on, my guy?
Yo, what's up? I'm still sounding good?
Not much. You're still sounding good. Crispy. Probably better than my mic, to be honest with you.
We're about to get into it. I see again.
I had just cut off my music just to make sure. Yeah, we listen. We gotta do what's best. Not my fucking mic. But we gotta do what's best. We gotta do what's. I don't even know where Resto wants to take this because Resto's kind of doing his own thing. He better show up. He better not be like how he was over in Vegas. Motherfucker got something planned, and all of a sudden the motherfucker fall asleep. This was his idea.
Right.
If we gonna have a guys' night the same way how we did over in Fremont when we was over there in Vegas. Most of y'all don't know about that. We had a little guys' night
I need to
over
see if Kev up.
can you do that? Can you go see if Kev's up real quick? Get his ass up here. In fact, damn, where's my phone? I got his number. Hold on, let me see if get my other phone. Oh, he said he here. He is here in the motherfucking here. So
Wait, who that? Oh, Resla. All right.
yeah, Resto's here for sure. So hold up, I'm gonna put something here quick. I'm gonna drop that in the chat. Kev finna what? Hold up. Oh, Kev finna lie. Damn, but no, it depends. It depends. I don't know. I don't know what Kev's gonna say. I don't. I have no clue what Kev's gonna say. Let me look at my phone real quick. I haven't my phone for Kevin a moment. Let me see what's going on. We go to be like, yo, you up? Up? We together about to chop up. Hold up, we about to chop up on that. We about to chop up on that Vegas-ish. Not fish, nigga. Ish. And you need to be in on that. On
You texted him?
yeah, I'm texting him right now. Oh, you want me to call him?
Nah, don't call him now. You ain't gotta call him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm texting him.
He usually texts me and be like,
Here.
shit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you in.
That's
You in.
crazy.
You good.
Pause.
This nigga dropped.
So I just text Kev. We'll see what's going on from there if he gets the message. But yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Appreciate for everybody who already stepped in, already up in the chat. We got 11 already straight in the building as we build the numbers up here. Cause you got look this motherfucker here. Hold up. That was me. That's probably me. Let me
Motherfucker,
move
yeah,
the shit.
you dropped
That
me.
was me. I noticed I hit the space bar. Shut up. That was me. I'll say it was me. So we got Hoover in the building. We got Crazy Mama in the building. Just back over in the building. What is good? What's going on?
What's
Miss
up,
B.
everybody? How y'all doing?
Oh, Miss B. Hey, Miss Eva. Thank you. Keep changing your name every goddamn time. The only thing I memorize is the goddamn kiwis or avocados or whatever the fuck is going on over there. James talk like. Look at that. Look. Mama in the building. Look, listen, it is what it is. I think what you said, Crazy Mama? You said what? Wesley probably putting on the wrong date in the text. You know what? Hush you. You hush. Miss, I'm not here, but I'm listening, but she always topping the fucking chat. We not gonna have this bullshit. You hush. You hush.
Yo, Crazy Mama's a sniper, bro. You know that?
You know what? Yeah,
She a
you know what?
sniper.
It's my stream. Snipe me. Snipe me.
Is she a mod over here? Is she a mod over here?
She a mod. Go ahead,
Yeah, she
snipe
is.
me.
Oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with for all y'all. It's over with. Nah, crazy mama. Hey, I know you told me that you felt bad about what happened. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Like I told you, bro, on my streams, I run my shit different. Y'all are in charge. I trust y'all with mod sticks, so y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do in chat. That don't have nothing to do with me. I
Listen,
barely even read chat.
Crazy Mama knows the rules of what's going on in my chat. For
Yeah.
us, for the most part, I I am with a lot of people and having their particular thoughts or whatever. But when the motherfucker is just absolutely no good for the channel, I say send them packing. Ever since Q2, we don't have to suffer people. There are people out here who just believe that motherfucker just gotta tolerate you. We don't need to tolerate you. Either you
Hmm.
acquiesce. Here's one of my major shit. If you gonna troll, if you gonna do all this shit, you better be entertaining. As in, I better be getting a kick out of it. I better be fucking laughing. If you dry and you annoying, we gonna do like the Apollo. We gonna get you up out of here.
Get him out of, get him gone.
Get you gonna be out of here. You better be fuck. If you plan on trolling, you better be funny. If not, you getting that fucking. You getting that fucking huge cane, and we getting you the fuck up out of here.
And that's true. That's true, bro. I got a couple of trolls that I actually like Michelle Hunt. Michelle Hunt is a good troll.
Listen, even
She's a
like,
good
if
troll.
you are a good troll, I'll laugh, and you can be kind to me the entire time. But if I'm laughing, I'm likely to keep you. Most of y'all are dry. Y'all are dry like the Sahara Desert. You are dry like me trying to fuck a bitch that has a sand fucking paper pussy. You are dry. I can't be fucking with y'all. I can't. Like, you gotta go. You gotta go. And my mods
Hey,
are
that
on.
new member.
Oh,
I was about to say
oh,
that new member's name almost triggered me a little bit. What is it? I
nosy,
mean, the one
nosy.
that's under that. No, the one that's under that. All star. All star. Almost. You almost
Oh,
got
oh,
me there.
oh,
You
all
almost.
star.
You almost got me there.
Oh,
All star.
all star. Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you before. You said salute tuning in. My Vegas trip last month was crazy. Oh, we'll have to see. Apparently, our Vegas trip was very crazy because we've been talking about that shit for fucking months.
Months.
For
Months. Leave it
months.
alone. But look,
And
here's the whole premise of this shit,
before
bro.
we move on to that, I want to thank you, Nosy Rosie, for becoming a member. A member.
I remember.
On the platform. I appreciate you. Nosy Rumor. She said, rise and shine. We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Yeah, let's see about that.
We'll see
She's
about
a
that.
member though. She's a member, and shout out to all the members over here on fucking Restless channel, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, I
Thank you
love
for
the
being a
support. I
member.
love it.
Yeah, thank you for
Love it.
being a member for sure. You guys know that once I get a little bit more acclimated, because I feel weird that you guys are all not start popping in to be members. But since you are members, I am putting shit together. I'm trying to do it hastily, but the man's got trying to hold me down. But I am trying to push this together, make sure we get more fire content, and especially members only content since you guys are members, and we're gonna push
Mm.
that shit forward for fucking sure. Yeah,
And
welcome Rosie to the actual platform. Appreciate that. Thank
and
you.
Resla, I've been saying this for almost a year at this point. Resla is very fucking underrated, and I don't know why he does not have more subs than me. Why has Resla not reached 1,000 subs? You know
I,
whose fault it is, Resla? It's not your fault. Go ahead and share the video out, y'all. What are y'all doing?
they don't want to share.
Share it out.
Let me tell you why I don't want to share. Because I've thought about it. You know what's the highest amount of subscribers I've had? 915, and they all dropped back down just past 900. And they've been bouncing ever since, but it never goes past that. I think I might have 910 right now. And I think the reason is because people are afraid to have new people come in, to have new people discover me. I think they want to keep me all to themselves, which is not right. It's not fair. It's not fair, but they want to keep me all to themselves. And I'm like, stop being greedy. Stop.
Yeah,
I like the guy hit you
but
with the DMX. Y'all be eating long enough now. Stop being greedy.
you
It's been a
deserve
year
it,
and a
bro.
half.
You
Damn.
deserve it, man. You deserve it for real. I mean, like, and here's the thing: you actually do actually good content. Like, you don't have to do like me and go crash out every fucking time just to get fucking subs. You know, like you
Yeah,
do actually real good content, like
listen,
replay value type shit.
I painstakingly too. I'm like, do you understand how easy with me just review people's content and review the trending shit or whatever? I give you guys content every week. Probably there was 1 week where I didn't pretty much give you guys anything, but it was like pretty much every week, and I never have to react off of anyone else's shit. It's all pure, all authentic. You know how difficult that shit is? When I could
It
just say,
is
look
very.
what's going on somebody else's channel. Look what's good. You know what? It's the funny part. All this shit going on with Resla, right? All this shit. You know what I never did? Ran a whole bunch of streams on your shit.
That is
I said,
true.
no, he can handle himself. He good.
That is
When
true.
Chris was out
I
there
mean,
in the limelight and Chris was all up on people's channels, you know what I did say? Let's talk about Chris. Never did it. Never did it. Y'all don't get it. Yeah. When y'all get a real one, oh, look at it. Look, Glenn. Look at Glenn.
oh, Glenn in the chat. Yo, what up, bro? I was just talking about you earlier, bro. I was giving you your accolades, bro.
He said
Good
life ain't
shit,
fair.
Glenn.
Guess what? I know life ain't fair, which is why I'm not complaining about it. I just say,
Yeah,
stop being
life ain't
greedy.
fucking fair. Life ain't
Life,
fucking fair. Glenn got like
life ain't greedy.
27,000 subscribers or some shit.
But this is what I say. This is why I say to members in my chat. Life ain't fair. Stop being greedy. Life ain't fair. You can't just have me to yourself. You can't. I'm gonna keep pushing.
Share out the video.
You
Share
can't
out the
have me to
video.
yourself. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I know you want to hold me back. You want to hold me back, but it's not.
It's not gonna work.
We
It's not
gonna
gonna
keep
work. Just
pushing
share
this.
the video.
Like, I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with DMX lyrics if I have to. Stop being greedy. Y'all slipping. Y'all falling. You can't get up. Just saying. I'm gonna keep pushing.
All Star
Shout out to
Izzy.
Glenn Lawrence
Oh
in the
wait,
chat.
I mean, what was it? Is it Izzy? Is
Hmm?
it this? It said All
Who?
Star Izzy. All Star Izzy. I keep like that name just keeps catching my eye for some reason. But yeah, let's get to the fuck
I,
shit.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Let's get to the fuck shit.
I wonder why the All-Star part keeps cashing you, right?
Mhm. It's definitely
Yeah.
the All Star part. Definitely not
Yeah.
the last part.
Absolutely the All-Star part. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, for
It's
real. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all y'all. We love y'all.
appreciate. So, damn, I'm trying to figure out which part of the corner of this particular conversation that we should start off on conquering. I mean, I think, listen, if for those who know me and the way how I do shit, you know that I am practically a storyteller. Oh shit! Oh, look at it, the nigga coming out the trenches. Like now I feel like we got it all together. We all doing it. You know what? And before any of you,
It better not. It
hold
better
on.
not.
Before any of you guys ever think to say something stupid, when we're all up here, we all saying that shit and we all cooking out there. I just need you all guys to just do something for me, and that is
Shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up, you nasty bitch. Nobody gives a shit.
Can you shut the fuck up?
boy. If you don't shut your That's what I'm talking about.
I knew
Welcome
it.
in the building,
Yo, yo.
Marathon Kev.
What up,
What's going on,
boys?
my
What's
guy?
going on?
Yeah, no,
You
listen.
go.
We listen, the boys is here. We all
Yes, sir.
together. We all together. We all about to do this. And I'm trying to figure out was a great foundation for us to start kicking off on our excursion
Our.
over in the desert lands. And
And
what
uh,
because people are still
go
talking
ahead.
about this. People are still like,
Oh yeah, people
and
still talking about it.
that was Q1, man. We are officially in Q3, and people are still talking about what happened in the desert. And I thought the motto was what happens in Vegas
Stays in Vegas,
stays in
bro.
Vegas. But motherfuckers
Right.
out here on a gold mine rush. They
Oh
trying to
yeah, for
get
real.
everything. And you know what?
And
That's
before we even start the
the funny part.
conversation, let me just say that I have redacted all NDAs. Anybody can talk about anything. All
Nigga,
the
there was
NDAs are
no
gone.
NDAs at all. I signed nothing. I signed absolutely nothing. And by the way, there should be a fifth person up here, to be honest with you. Unofficially, Ruck, your ass should be up here too. Because you are officially a
Also,
part of this trip as well.
Facts.
Oh,
You
yo.
are absolutely a part of the Sin City trip. Yeah.
Free
Get your
speech.
ass
Free
up here,
speech.
Ruck.
Free speech. Ruck been waiting. He had the link. He been waiting.
He is
What's up, Ruck?
absolutely a part of the Sin City trip.
Good evening, gentlemen. Hope you're all well.
What's up, Ginger Prince?
Just chilling. Just chilling.
So, like I
So,
said,
Resla, I'll let you get through your shit. Go ahead, get through your shit.
I think stories are very important. You know, like people like to come into a story wherever they feel like is the most important part. It's like cherry picking the Bible, right? But the idea of how this even got started to the point where we still have people talk about today, I think this is it. It must mean that we are building a very, very unique, a very important story. And when I say we, everybody has their own roles. Some are more minors, some are mid, some are major. And I want to say that absolutely that Resto plays a major part in the story. Some of us have our roles. Some of us have our unexpected cameos that happen. Like, but this is the way it just happens in the world, right? And I'm sorry, I keep looking at the wrong camera. The way it happens in the world. I remember I have more than one camera now. Jesus Christ. But the way it happens in the world. And for me personally, I am just happy, not that the incident or the story is taking place, but just how people that I've met has unfolded and how they've transformed themselves over time or what notoriety they have. Because regardless of how you look at it, regardless of how the story is actually taking place throughout time, I think that we have all become better for it. My personal assessment for it. But
100%.
with that
100%.
being
I feel the
said,
same way.
we have to look through the history, how everything came to be and how everything unfolded. I will give it through my point, and then we're running from there. You don't need to go dig back further than I have, but I'll tell you how I happened in my channel. Because as far as I know, all three of you, all four of you actually, I met because of OG. Shout out to OG Do Dirty. That's how I met you all, to be honest with you. We were starting our show in the DBD, and it was maybe our first or second episode, which is why. And I told them my plans were to go beyond some of the black sectors that I was already in, and that led him to reaching out to looking out in different areas because apparently his algorithm was way more diverse than mine, which led him into a channel that we reviewed, I think on our second or third stream, which was Mel Pandora. Now, while he didn't really understand what was going on, he didn't really find it interesting. I found it intriguing because he and I are like, we have totally different things on how we look at content. But I found it interesting. Now, the second time I saw Mel go live, I decided to take a look, and I was being basically what you guys do, lurking in the chat. I was doing this. I know what was going on. I was like, what the fuck is this about? I don't know what's going on. And I'm looking at people that's on the panel. I'm looking at people that's in the chat. And I'm going, the one thing I noticed in the chat was like, motherfuckers is really friendly in the chat. I am not used to people being friendly in the chat. I'm used to people trolling. I'm used to people having high opinion. I'm used to people critiquing. I'm used to people shitting and trolling. I'm used to people just being nice and uplifting with one another. And I'm like, this ain't real. This ain't real. This ain't the internet. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I said, I'm not going to get online. I'm going to just watch. And something made me think otherwise. That stream, somebody that we know, Nightish, popped up on the panel. And I went, what the fuck is Nightish doing up here? The fuck is he doing on this panel? Like, what? So that made me think that. And then the second time, the second night they came through, I said, you know what? Something happened. Y'all was up there. It was you and Kev that was up there. And y'all dropped the link. And I said, you know what? I'm going to hit the link. I'm going to see what's going on. I can't remember what the conversation was, but I'm going to hit the link. And the moment I got up there, Nightish was in the chat. And Fatty, not Uncle Fatty, but Fatty, Team Fatty was also in the chat. Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. And these are people who haven't really seen me since we dissipated from Fight Club. Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? And I was good and everything, but then something happened that night. And that night, what happened was that it was you and me, Resto. Your words were, "Hey, yo, Resla, what's up? I feel like I know you from somewhere. You got a channel or something?" And I was like, fuck. I mean, I'd be here and there. He's like, and I know that you saw people in the chat. I know you like. So I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. He's like, I know you from somewhere. I was like, yeah, I did some Fight Club shit. Like, yeah, that's where I know you from. I was like, yeah, I seen you before too. Like, and that's kind of how we got our shit on.
Small world.
And that's how it kind of ran from there. So many episodes, so many streams, so many conversations, whatever, lead to a point of us being in rapport with Vegas. And again, that's how I met Marathon Kev. That's how I met Ruck. That's how I met Chris. And then there's something we might have to mine out at the end of it, but I'll see how you guys feel about it. I'm gonna tie it in. Then we get to a point where after the guys build this great rapport, we decide we gonna all take a trip to Sin City. Some of us has a shorter trip than others. Some of us have to go intercontinental. But we managed to make it all the same. It was a good night. I think my first night was kind of fucked up.
Sorry, I'm going mute.
Some people got roofied, some people didn't, or whatever.
Yeah. I think my first night was I think I was definitely trying to be roofied. And I'm gonna just say this. I said this because my girl said it, and I kind of thought it, but I'm gonna leave it alone because it didn't happen. So because it didn't happen, it's not a thing. But I'm gonna tell you what my girl basically thought at the time. She was like, nigga, if you was getting roofied, was a bitch trying to take advantage of you?
Ooh, well, in Leopard's words, which is binary's words, God damn.
Like, I don't know. All I know is that a motherfucker felt like all I know is that a motherfucker felt like he was on a plantation and he needed some rest. That's all. Again,
that's actually very true.
A motherfucker woke up with his sneakers on. I don't know what's the last time I ever fell asleep with my sneakers on.
Nigga, you slept in your. Never mind. I was gonna say you did it like twice.
You got stuff in my jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah, bro,
the jacket
straight
on,
hoodie,
Chucks on. Yep.
Yeah, nigga, I had everything still on. Everything.
Look, I felt the same way. I felt the same way too. Look, like that whole thing that you felt in the beginning. I felt that too, bro. Like I could not express the feeling of like bringing all this together, meeting all of y'all, having a rapport with y'all for over a year, and then like actually falling asleep on the plane, not even thinking that it's real. Like at this point, it just doesn't feel real. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm flying and I'm about to land and I'm looking at the sphere, like the Vegas sphere, from the plane, knowing that all of my favorite fucking content creators are gonna be there, that shit kind of fucked me up. I was very like I keep saying it all the time. A lot of people don't understand how fucking scared I was. I was fucking afraid, bro. I felt like a fanboy, bro. I had Kev,
This
Resla.
motherfucker kept saying, Resla, I'm your family. Shut up.
I was, bro, because I am. And like it was just wild that like we put this shit together and we really did this shit, bro. And like I just really felt like a fan. I really did. And like that's what really kind of made me nervous on the shits. And that's why I think 2.0 is gonna be better because I probably won't feel that way. Even meeting Chris, like even though Chris is not a content creator, like it was just crazy meeting Chris. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy meeting Mel, even if I don't like that respectable
You know
woman.
what was so crazy for me? As much as I'm seeing Chris icon on screen, when I saw this nigga, I was like, this nigga don't look like his icon. And he would open his mouth and I'm like, dead ass, that is Chris.
That's
Is
Chris.
fucking Chris.
Hundon. Everybody else looked like
I'm
themselves.
not looking at his icon the same way I'm looking at the nigga in real life. Like, this is actually him.
Yeah, it was wild, bro. Like, because Chris was the first person that I met. Because Chris pulled up with the rental car. He was the first person that I met. He was the second one to land. I was the first one to land. But Chris was the first person I met. And it was weird at first, but then like we was cooling and it was like we was being boys. And then we picked up Kev, and it just felt like a bunch of niggas who knew each other forever. And we was just chilling. Cause like we've talked to each other for like a long time, like on panels, like on YouTube, right? We've talked to each other for a long time. So it's not it's almost like you know these people, but you've never seen these people. So like once you break that barrier of being awkward, like there's like you already know who you're talking to.
You want to talk about an awkward moment? Here's an awkward moment. After days of being in Vegas, right? Ruck comes in. When I saw Ruck, I didn't see him when he first walked into the door or whatever. He was already back at the patio. Didn't even catch him. Actually, how did that happen? I think, what was it, you and me, Chris? We were already out. Is that what happened?
Bro,
I can't remember what happened.
Ruck has permission just to walk in the house any fucking time he wants to.
I can't remember what Ruck, but when I met Ruck, he was already in the back patio, and I was just like, "Wait, what happened? What's going on? Ruck's here." I said, "Okay, cool. What's going on? I'm gonna meet Ruck." And I remember how
daytime, right?
I remember all the inner monologues that was in my mind. First of all, the inner monologue that came through started with really Kev. It really did. I walked in. I got to meet somebody that I'm looking at Chris. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I see Chris. He's definitely what I was thinking. Okay, cool, whatever. I see the rest. I'm like, damn. The ninja is short. Anyway.
Fuck you.
And then here we go. I'm like, I guess I'm the tallest ninja. And then here go Kev. I'm like, boy.
Can we talk about that for a minute? Okay, a lot of y'all niggas on YouTube, like y'all really don't understand. Like camera angles will change fucking perspectives. For some fucking reason, I just thought everybody was the same height as me. Absolutely the fuck not. This nigga Kev is brolic. Why is he so fucking tall?
Yeah.
That is the thing that I said. I got a video. I'm about to put out a short too. I'm gonna put out a short later. But like the first thing I said to him when I saw him, I'm like, nigga, why are you so tall? What the fuck? Like what the fuck are you so tall?
When I tell you, like, what I don't even know if Kev noticed it. If the nigga would talk to me, I would take like 2 steps back because I refuse to bend my neck up to look at this nigga. I refuse.
That's crazy.
I fucking refused. I would take 2 steps back to look at. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. My eyes might move up, but I'm not gonna give you that privilege.
Yeah.
Kev is probably the only person on the internet that I will not say I will beat your ass, because this nigga
and what
is
made
huge.
it made it worse was like when I went to the patio and I saw Ruck. Because when I slid the patio door open, Ruck was sitting. And he said, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "Ruck." He said, "Hey, Resla, it's good to see you, man." And he got up for a hug, and I just went, "This nigga told me."
Bro. Ruck is big too, dude. Like not even big, like wide, like tall.
I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
I was so confused.
Kandahar giant and shit.
But since everybody's shitting on me, nah, fuck that. Chris is shorter than me. Fuck y'all. Chris is shorter than me.
Not by much, but
yeah, not by much.
Not by a lot, but he is shorter than me. So I still win. So it's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that right there. This
nigga Resto was wearing high heels the whole time.
Oh my god, this nigga funny as hell. No, but that shit was fun. No, I was actually like surprised about a lot of things, but everybody, like the personalities of everybody, like Resla's personality, Kev's personality, Chris' personality, like this, and even Rook. Like when you see the people on the panel, that's how they are in real life. It was literally only one person who personality kind of fucked me over, but everybody else's personality was the exact fucking same. And everybody probably would like. I mean, I'm not gonna talk for people, but I pretty much showed that I'm a fucking degenerate when I was in the house because I was basically a kid and a degenerate, and
Hey, yo,
that's who I
Kev, he
am.
said basically.
Basically, it's crazy.
No,
That nigga said basically.
I was. Y'all can air my shit out. I don't give a fuck. Since we talk
You
about
do,
me, hey,
Basically wasn't the word, nigga.
you do eat like a teenager. I will say that.
I do, I do, I do, I
Yeah.
do.
While cereal dishing, eat like 3 bites of the cereal. Don't even throw it away. Just leave the shit in the sink.
Yeah, just leave this shit there.
Whole bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck y'all. Listen, I didn't
don't
want
know.
it no more.
I really feel like an adult. I would go to the kitchen and be like, why the fuck is all these dishes in the motherfucking sink?
Well, it wasn't my job
Why?
to wash the motherfucking dishes. Whose job was it to wash? I don't know whose job it was to wash the dishes. Like, wait, Zephyr, it was your job.
Not Zephyr. Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just throwing shade. We gonna throw shade, bro. We gotta get the shit turned up. You know what I'm saying? Since everybody else wants to make fucking money off of our Vegas trip, the shit that we did, that we went through, I don't know why we can't do it either. Why? And speaking of money, hit that motherfucking super chat. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
That's a
Not kidding.
fact. No, that's
The
a fact.
fuck?
No, you said hit that motherfucking super chat. Cause I definitely did like a 5 to 6 hour stream and y'all motherfuckers left me pretty much dry. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. This is what tells me that most of y'all motherfuckers is Americans. Y'all just think y'all should get the shit for free. Ain't shit in your lives that you know you gotta work for everything. But when it comes to other motherfuckers, you think you should get shit for free. Pussy, you think you should get for free. Money, you think you should get for free. But you get your ass up and slap on your little fucking work attire to go to fucking work to get your pay. But you think everything else should be free. I swear.
Facts. Nigga,
And you wonder
why
why
the fuck
you wonder why immigrants is out working, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Nigga, you just saw me. You was just on my stream. I ended my shit because I wasn't seeing any transactions. The fuck? So I ended my shit. There you go. That's what we talking about.
Appreciate
That's
ya.
what we talking about.
Thank you, Lawrence. Because here's the funny part. I be having a lot of women in my chat, and they just think like, "Oh, I should just get the D for free." What?
Yeah.
Crazy mama be
dick
already
ain't
like,
free.
"Oh, look at Resla long stroking us again." Yeah, but I ain't seen no fucking work. I ain't seen no payment for my actions.
He's not seeing any transactions. He's not seeing any transactions.
And I don't see no transactions. I appreciate you, Lauren. I actually appreciate you. Someone who gets some appreciation. I be long stroking little motherfucker. They don't be saying shit to me.
I ain't gonna lie, they left me dry on my last stream. The one before that, they hit me up afterwards, but like, god damn, bro, what the fuck? I'm okay. Look, I'm not trying to be big headed. I'm the catalyst of all this motherfucking content, nigga. I'm coming back to save the motherfucking sector, so y'all niggas don't got to talk about Jesus and the difference between
what sector are you
the
saving?
difference. This one.
What? No, it ain't what NPC calls the all of the above sector.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, ain't shit popping off but Jesus and the difference between men and women and stupid ass Christian debates. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sir, wait. That calls into a conversation that we're gonna need to have, right? Because when you say we need to save this sector, I gotta be honest with you right now. Is it much of a sector when Kev,
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
Ruck, we was all here? Is it much of a sector that you're trying to save? I'm trying to think about like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Is it much of a sector when we was even having debate of what the sector might be called? Especially when one of the words that were being used was Mel's Hub.
Okay, so just because, first of all, I want to preface this with this. Just because I destroyed it does not mean I can't build it back up. I did it once, I can do it a fucking again. Also, it
Look
wasn't.
at
It
him.
was.
Look at him, Evan Almighty. Look at this motherfucker right here.
It was not. It was not built around Mel. Mel was just a place that we went afterwards. Everybody knows that we went to Mel shit afterwards. Like that was
Keep
not
in mind.
even.
Well, I love that you say that now, because at the time when I was saying that shit, motherfuckers give me heat. The chat was giving me heat. Mel herself, whether it was on my platform, on somebody else's platform, or on her platform, Resla, why are you talking shit about me? And everybody be like, he's not talking shit. He's just saying his opinion. Hello, opinionated? Like, I'm like, who agreed to that? That's all I would ask. Who agreed to that? And I would
They
hear,
didn't have to.
he's talking shit.
Well, look, listen, they didn't have to. So she was in a position at that point. Let's be real. At that point, she was in a position.
Well, as the manager, sir, at the time, the position she should have been in was missionary or doggy.
Oh,
Anyway.
Jesus Christ! I'm the wrong black guy. You need to be asking about that.
Oh, you're
But
right, Chris.
look, she.
Can you expound on?
But no,
crazy.
Mel was in a position on YouTube. She was in a position on YouTube to where she could do whatever the fuck she want because she knew that I was gonna bulldog for her. And niggas, honestly, they don't want to fight with me. Whether they hate me, love me, fear me, like me, they did not want the fucking smoke. I'm not saying I'm the motherfucking Billy Badass around this bitch, but they just didn't want the smoke. I get it. I understand that. So I used my fucking talent, I guess you can call it that, as a fucking leverage. Of course. Bro, we was making bread. We was doing the damn diddly goddamn fuck out of this shit. We had this shit popping. She's the one that fucked that shit up.
Let me. So as someone who likes to pay attention to a lot of different.
Kev, start lying or something, bro. Shake this shit up.
As a person who likes to pay attention to some of the things that's being said, as somebody who likes to pay attention to some of the things that's said around some particular, because I don't pay attention to every sector, I don't pay attention to what's going on with everything, but I've heard some really interesting questions, and I'm trying not to lose them because it took me a while to remember them even now. But fuck, I'm trying.
Yeah,
not to
go
lose
ahead.
it. I'm trying not to lose it right now. Fuck. But like, oh, okay. So here's the. Let's just look at it as let's just say like a multiverse kind of thing. Let's just put it that way. As much as people say like you were the manager because you were. I don't like the word manager, but I would say like you were her producer. You gave her guidance. It was her because you and I, you heard how I talked to her. We even went behind the scenes. You've heard it. So like even when I say like, hey, Restel's your manager, but you're the one that makes the call at the end of the fucking day. If you let someone else keep telling you what shit to do and you never fucking fight back or you never push back on what you think the direction needs to be, this is your fucking fault. Like at the end of the day, he might be responsible for cleaning up your messes, but you're the one who made messes. Like that, you've heard me say shit like that. End of the day. At the end of the day, you're the motherfucker that goes live. At the end of the day, it's called your channel, not Resto's channel. At the end of the day, and I hold that same standard to everybody who runs their own channel. So the question I'm asking is this: if you, Cynthia, what's going on? Cynthia, I think it's like May the 2nd, the first time I see you in this channel. What's going on? So,
Cynthia's probably here to drag me. It's okay.
Okay, I mean, hey, whatever.
I don't care.
Let's run a little bit of a thought. If you, and again, this is something I'm thinking about right now. Let's just say because according to some people, shit went to pieces, not because of Flo, not because of Neve, not because of Sarah dragging her. People say shit fell apart, not because of Vegas, because she's done dumb shit or controversial shit or accidental shit. I'm not here to indict her. Plenty of people already doing that. I'm gonna stay where I've always been at. I'm not for, I'm not against. People have their positions. It's not mine. Only because she never crossed me. Some people in her team has crossed me.
Yeah,
they've had
she hasn't crossed you yet.
Sure, and I welcome it. Anyway, so
Jesus. Okay.
The the question that's come up in things like, let's just say you didn't come up with the concept of introducing her to quote lemon in the beef sector. Let me just say the beef sector in general.
Okay, can we go? Okay, so can we go? Can we go point for point? Can we go point for point though?
Let me finish it.
No, I'm saying. I know. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm just asking. Can we go point for point? Because I know how you get. You ask like 14 questions.
Oh, because you know, like a
then
long.
you
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The beef sector thing. Yes, I introduced her to the beef sector, but it was impromptu. It wasn't nothing like, oh, like I'm trying to do something or whatever the fuck. I was cool with Lemon at the time, and then I was in the background with Lemon, and that was at the time that we were doing the male versus male shit. So like, you because I think you were a part of the male versus male shit.
Kinda,
Yeah, you
sorta.
actually were.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
but kind of sort of not really.
really. In fact,
Yeah, so
in fact, of all her debates, mine wasn't a debate.
yeah, it was not a debate at all.
Thank
So
you.
I wanted to fucking get the debate
I was
started
waiting,
and
by the way.
find
I
some more
thought you
people.
would have prepped her.
I did. That's how retarded she is. Sorry.
Well, no.
I'm gonna
You say retarded. I'm just gonna say that's how domineering I am.
I'm going to Jesus. I'm going
That's how
to
intimidating I am.
refrain. I'm going to refrain from dragging her on this stream, okay? I'm gonna try not to. Unless y'all niggas hit that motherfucking super chat, I'll drag the fuck out of her for fucking $20.
I'm gonna
$20,
say
I'll drag the shit out this bitch.
I'm gonna say this is a Resla Let's Talk stream. Even if you were on my again, it's just a Let's Talk stream. We're gonna say what we're gonna say. It's not even an opinionated stream, which I would still give you more credence. So you gonna say whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah. I just want y'all to know, y'all niggas really don't think I'm a character at this point. What the fuck? Anyway, so that's how that whole Lemon thing started because I was cool with Lemon, I was cool with Mel, I was trying to find somebody because I can't remember who was the person that was supposed to do the Mel versus Mel that week. It was somebody. I think it was Glenn actually. Yeah, I think Glenn, if you're still in the chat, Glenn, this is your fault. So Glenn was supposed to do it. I think it was Glenn. I'm not going to completely put the blame on him, but
I think Glenn
he
was
was
hurt
supposed
at
to
that
do
time.
he was supposed to do the Mel versus Mel, but he said, yo, let's push it back for a week. But I was like, fuck, man, I got to find somebody for this week. But I was cool with Lemon and I was dabbling over there in the beef sector. And I was talking to Lemon at the time and I was like, fuck it. Let me just ask Lemon if he wants to do it because, I fucks with him. So that's how that happened. I wasn't introducing Mel to the motherfucking beef sector to try to do anything. I wasn't introducing Mel to try to fucking make my way into the beef sector. That's the narrative she's going with. Oh, Resto tried to introduce me to the beef sector.
Wasn't-
So
Okay,
that way
that-
we can
wait. Ruck, I want you to go right after me. I'm gonna tell you what I thought. Well, not the way I thought, but let me tell you how I saw it. I saw it as you had already had a thing for whatever you want, love for an inclination, a fandom, an appreciation for the beef sector, right? And
Yes, of course.
I'm trying to be as nice as possible about it, as fair as possible. As a manager, you felt like in these spaces, especially in the spaces in the way it's been growing towards everybody, other content creators leaning towards conflict and debates, you thought it would be a good idea if Mel, a growing star in this quote sector, would also engross herself in debates. Unfortunately, it's not her strong suit, but you felt like you would prepare her for it because that seems to be the direction that the space is going in. For instance, Sarah the Raging Tomato, who was less than 4,000 subscribers at the time, Flow State, who had restarted over his new channel, Andrew Wilson was on the rise, Teriyaki was on the rise, a whole bunch of other people was coming into the space. It's either you get in it while it's emerging, or you get left behind. That's the way how I looked at it from a content creator, producer, and someone who's just looking at content in general.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's the
Before
way
I
I
get
saw
into
it.
that, Kev
Yeah.
got a troll, and I've never seen a Kev troll. That is crazy. But I've never seen a Kev troll in my life.
The
But that is wild.
Department of TOS got. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll catch that in a moment. Anyway,
But
so
no. But what I want to say about that is, yes, you are absolutely correct. Everybody was going into debates. She even told me she was ready to do this shit. I prepped her on everything. I can go back into my Discord and I can show you all the shit. All her talking points were mine. Everything that she said were my ideas. That was shit from me. She didn't really feel that way. You think that she really felt that way? She was just ad-libbing off the shit that I gave her.
I will say this. Even if she felt that way, I'm gonna just say this to be as, and I hate the word to say it, liberal as possible about it. Even if she felt that way, she would still come off as unprepared. And let me tell you why I say the word unprepared. Because
And
we've all
that's her
seen.
fault. It's
Well,
her fault. Because
let
if
me just say
I
it.
wait. If I was to take those same talking points, I would have drugged the fuck out of every single one
Okay,
of those
but
niggas.
let me tell you why she came off as non-authentic and why any point that she made didn't seem like hers. The one and only reason why. Whenever she engaged in a debate, she had to read from scripts. She had to read off a paper,
Yeah,
which
and who you
means
think wrote
it,
them? Who you think wrote them?
which means it didn't come off as someone who actually gave some thought and introspection.
Yeah, I know. But who you think wrote them? Can we confirm that?
That's besides the point. Listen. Let's just say if I'm an actor, right? If you give me my script, you give me my outline, it is my job to do what? To memorize them. Not to be there during the time when we're filming and going, and here if there are of the I'm supposed to memorize that shit already. I'm supposed to be
That's
ready to
her fault.
act. So when you're there live, when you're in living color, talking about, well, don't you think, Lemon, that
Lemon,
on
what do
the
you think about it
thing of
is?
and that if you thought that it doesn't, the one thing that the internet will bury you for is not being authentic.
Oh, of course. I assumed that she would just like fucking play her fucking part. That's what I assumed. And I fucked up on
Well,
assuming that.
the thing about playing a part, right? And this is the part this is what was really important. And it's hard to explain it because people are just very different to what they grasp. It is very hard for people to understand what being authentic is if their narrative, if their ideal, if their guidance is to just rely on other people. Which is why I even when
Yeah.
I looked at
She
you
relied she
as
relied on me for everything. She relied on me for everything. Even her whole channel. Not even just the debates, everything.
so even when you saw me say in Vegas, most of you guys don't know this. Most of you guys, because you weren't there in Vegas. But even when the incident happened with the whole salute, whatever, like Kev, you and I had conversations. Chris, you and I had conversations. And to the point where even by the time I had to have a conversation with Resto and even Mel separately, the moment I got them both together, I told them exactly what I told them separately. You need to get your shit together. You need to be more of a hand of this. You need to take care of this. You need to step away from this. You need to take more of this. It's what it is. And not because they don't have not at the time they didn't have a decent dynamic, but because one leaned on more than the other. And at some point in my mind, I'm just going to say what I was thinking at the time. Not that I said it outright to you guys. But what I was thinking at the time is that if Resto's going to if Resto's going to be doing more of the talking, I don't see the reason why you, Mel, have the numbers.
Facts.
If
Let's be
Resto's
real about
doing a
that.
lot of this shit, he should have the numbers. If anything, you should be supporting him, not the other way around, because he's the one that's doing a lot of the fucking work. Because whenever I'm looking at you to say where you're gonna step up to it, you give away shit to him. And if he's doing all the work, you shouldn't be in the limelight.
And anytime that anybody would ask her a question, she turns straight to me and I answer the fucking question. She turns
Sure,
her head and looks directly
sure,
at fucking me.
sure.
And
But let
like,
me
yeah,
get
I
down.
should have the numbers. I get
Yeah,
that. I get that.
but
I
let
should
me
have the
let me get
numbers.
down to the original point that I was getting to, because like you wanted to get in, and I want to make sure I didn't lose it. Let's just say this whole interview beef sector lemon thing didn't happen. We're doing a hypothetical, folks. Everybody in this in the chat. Let's just say it didn't happen. The interview that, let's just say for whatever reason, Mel caved or Lemon caved, decided we're gonna call it off. If they didn't do the debate, despite what might have happened in Vegas or whatever case may be, do you think that Mel Pandora and her channel would still be going the same way it was?
Absolutely the fuck not. And I'm gonna say this because it has nothing to do with Lemon. The reason why her channel isn't up because I still exist. I'm the reason why her channel is not up. Now I'm not keeping her off of YouTube. I've said this multiple times. I'm not keeping her
I'm
off of
wondering.
YouTube. I'm just making it very fucking hard for her to come back. And I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. Y'all don't know what this bitch did to me in my real life. Oh, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna call her a bitch. Y'all don't know what she did to me in my real life. Of course, if I wanted to, I could really do something to her in her real life, but I'm not because I'm not that kind of person. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make her internet life as hard as fucking possible. Period. And if y'all keep watching the stream, y'all will understand why. And also give some more super chats.
Well, gentlemen, Chris, Ruck, Kev,
Yeah,
what are your
somebody
thoughts?
else talk about what the fuck because like here's the thing about me, right? About the whole like manager shit. We're not even gonna get into the Vegas shit right now. I mean, we'll get into the Vegas shit like right like after this. But like you were talking about the whole mandatorial role, right? Okay. Yes, I was managing her channel. When I met her, she was literally a co-host on the channel. She didn't even really do shit on her channel. I built that shit. Without me, that shit would not be popping. I'm not trying to be big headed. I'm not trying to be narcissistic. It's fucking true. Everybody fucking knew that. I bulldogged for her for a year fucking straight. And she can't deny that. She really fucking can't. I fought her battles for her because that's what I wanted to do because we had a bond. I fought her battles for her because I cared about her and I thought that she cared about me. But obviously she doesn't because when you come to my fucking section and try to take food off of my fucking table, it's fucking crazy to me. So no, I'm not gonna sit down, lay down, and let her continue to fucking lie. Cause I let her do it for like what? What was it? 2, 3 months while I was gone, while I was sat down, when I wasn't live? Yeah, 2, 3 months. I let her do that shit. She
I
got all the time in the world to get her shit off. And
I
now
don't
that
even
I'm
know.
getting my shit off, it's a problem. Now that I'm
I
getting
don't.
my shit off, it's a problem.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say I don't even know, because as far as I know, and Kev, maybe you can be, and Kev, and even you, Chris, and even you, Ruck. For a long time, I said to myself, a motherfucker came and talk about what he did in Vegas, because you know why? Resto and Mel won't fucking talk.
Yep,
They're
that's a fact.
quiet as church mice. We can't do shit. We were, me and Kev
She
specific.
wasn't. She wasn't. Wait, no, 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 no. Wait. She
Me and
wasn't
Kev,
talking to me.
by the way, me and Kev specifically were targeted for weeks. For weeks, because we were the only motherfuckers still alive, still on people's panels, while people were not, while YouTube were not talking.
Well,
Yeah, that's
well,
a
it wasn't
fact.
because I wasn't talking to her. It was because I was fucking sat down, and
Well,
Kev can
no,
fucking confirm
I,
that. I
no,
was
no,
sat
I
the
know,
fuck down.
I understand that, but I'm saying because we are content creators who were there, we were the ones quote held responsible. Me and Kev got attacked by a tranny on his stream.
He said by
Yeah, that shit was
trannies.
crazy,
Yeah,
bro. They was coming
yeah,
out the
yeah, yeah,
woodwork,
yeah.
my nigga, with Adam's apples
Yeah,
and
I get
casks and
that. I
shit.
get that. I get that, and that's so. I mean, that I'm sorry about that. And like, yeah, I'm not even gonna say I had something to do with that. I'm the cause of that. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. But guess what? I'm not sorry to that bitch. She did this. I don't give a fuck. This shit would not happen if she didn't do the shit that she did. Period.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what these streams would have went if that post never got out? You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say, this is the first, even in my real life. This is how special the internet is, folks. In my real life, a tranny has never attacked me.
Yeah, me neither.
I still never saw that. I gotta go back and watch that stream. I want to see you get yelled at.
No,
Who
I
was
said
it? It was
actually,
either
I saw
Lady.
it.
Was it
That
Lady
has
Dimples?
never happened to me in my
Was it
real
Lady
life.
Dimples?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
for sure.
Oh my
That's exactly
God!
who it was.
Yeah. Okay.
In my
Yeah.
real life, that has never happened. And keep in mind, as a person who has to hire people, I've hired trans people. That has never happened to me in my real life. To say that I was taken aback I was like, yeah, what the fuck?
I was confused. So I'm like, what
I
the
was
fuck is this?
confused as fuck. I was like, Cat,
Right.
what the fuck? Is this happening?
Yeah, that shit happened though, for sure. In a dress with an Adam's apple, came talking
That's a
shit.
fact.
You know? Big shit. It was just like that Verbo or whoever the fuck that was on your stream.
Bird.
And you just put them to the back and then they just
it was
fucking yell
weird
and
because
yell.
we were having a good time. There was a few people up there. I think NPC was up there. The people up there, and all of a sudden, this person came up trying to have this lady voice, but had big dick energy.
Oh, you talk about Pink
Facts.
Birdo? Yeah,
Crazy.
they do that. They do that. They will literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't. Not even worth addressing. Not even worth addressing. Honestly.
No, we tried though. We like, damn, we'll give you a
Yo,
fair
I mean,
shake, but just like
we
chill
tried to be
out.
civil. We
Yeah.
tried.
Facts.
Man, and that's the crazy part. And you know what else is the crazy part, audience? This is only day one. We haven't even got to the rest of the 9 days. All that shit that fucking happened. Yo,
Facts.
okay. So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. This was my idea to have this stream. And the only reason I'm having this stream right now, and Resla, thank you for like going live and letting me grace your panel with this bullshit because it is bullshit. It's and thank you all for like all the people on the panel that like come up here that know what the fuck is going on. Listen, people are bringing this shit up again. We didn't bring this bullshit up. Of course, I'm gonna drag Mel, but I'm not gonna sit here and do a fucking Vegas stream, huh? Listen, I'm bringing this shit up because look, I'm not gonna let motherfuckers make money off of my fucking drama, the shit that I had to fucking go through, without my boys making money off the drama that we had to go through. Period. Period. Point blank. That's why y'all watch it now. It's entertaining cap. It might be cap. I mean, Kev ain't capped yet. He about to start lying though. Kev gonna start lying in a minute. Don't get me wrong. But
Nah, I'm not finna lie up on this stream. I'm gonna keep it clean.
okay, you're not gonna lie on this stream. Okay, you gonna keep it a
Yeah,
buck. You gonna keep it a
I'll
buck.
keep it clean. Yeah.
Okay, Kev gonna keep it a buck. But here's the thing. No, we just need to tell the truth and we need to get it out here. And this is the content right now. We're waking the sector back up. I know y'all's tired of the same Christian fucking debates. I know y'all tired of the men and women red pill, blue pill bullshit, bro. This
That's
is
a
real
fact.
content. This is real content, bro. This is real shit. And we're gonna do it a fucking again. This is promo for 2.0. What the fuck y'all thought this was? Y'all trust. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got y'all, bro. I will always throw myself out there for the fucking content. But guess what? I'm gonna be honest about it. I might be a bullshitter. I might be a piece of shit, but the nigga not a liar. And I might be fucking your bitch. I might lie to you about fucking your bitch. I might be lying.
He definitely listen. He might just be my son. That's exactly how I feel. You can say whatever you want. You can call me everything. You can call me everything, but I'm not a liar, and I just might fuck your bitch. Like he is at. Damn, this nigga might just actually be my son. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro, this nigga knows he's my dad, bro. He's trying to like disown me and shit. Hornet said, when you drag her, that's gonna spur it up. Yeah, I'm going to drag her. She tried to destroy my fucking life. Attempted. That's the point. It's the principle. And the fact that she tried to do it to Izzy too. It's the principle. You think I'm gonna let her get away with that shit? Absolutely the complete red flag, fuck not. No, fuck her. I'm gonna drag her. I don't care. I know she's listening right now. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, not for nothing. Here's my thing. You're on my channel. Everybody who's been up there is somebody you've met before. literally in person. If you want to come up, I don't know if I can give you
Facts.
protection. But I will give you clemency. It's not the same thing. I will give you an
I would.
opportunity. I will give you opportunity unchallenged. But then after you've stated everything you need to stay, whether you decide to stay or whether you decide to leave, Mel Pandora, everybody else is gonna have something to say about it. Which means that anything you say, do not think that Rock, that Chris, that Kev, that Resto is not writing down everything you say. I'm not saying you need to be interrupted, you need to be challenged and ask questions or whether because I know how people can be. I'll let you say whatever you need to say. But however, the moment you say something and it sounds controversial, now keep in mind, I said them ninjas. If it sounds weird to me, I'm gonna challenge you because that's just weird. And I'm gonna ask for clarifications. But afterwards, remember, anything you say is documented. I'm not here to try to prove whatever. You are allowed to get up your point of view or whatever, because there are things that you know that I don't. There are things that you've mentioned to me that I've never even said still here on these internet streets.
And look. I'm gonna do the wrestler thing on some wrestler edition. Once you come on the panel, you let everybody know who you are.
That's
That's
a
it.
fact. That's rule number one. The moment you step up, the moment you come up on panel, you tell the entire world who you are. And again, I guess you're a pretty decently known figure on the internet. But number two is whatever you say, either you can stand on it, you can clarify your point, or you can what? Double down. And then your
Exactly.
third point is this. If that's not enough for you, you can exit stage left and get the fuck out of Dodge. That's always been my rules on
Also,
my channel.
because who's been here the whole time? Me. She hasn't been here. But look. I'm not even gonna drag her that much right now. I'm not really gonna do that. I just want to touch on one thing about her, and then we'll get back to Vegas. Like the audacity of her to go to the beef sector, to go to my ops, Nurse K. I mean, I still have love for Nurse K. I still think that we have a love-hate relationship. She did dox me though. That's kind of fucked up. But you know, the fact to go to Nurse K and get a whole interview, go over there and tell a whole bunch of lies to the beef sector, knowing that's where I'm fucking stomping right now. That's crazy to me. You know you're not accepted over there. You know, no, in no possible way you would find Nurse K's channel without me. So that means that either she's been watching, or she's been lurking, or she's just been just treading around these fucking streets for no fucking reason. Goes over
Yeah,
there, does an interview, tells a bunch of
you
lies,
you,
tells the
you
same
do,
shit.
Jessica.
It's crazy.
You like that. You and Resto. I have no reason to be in that sector. You love the beat. No, I'll be honest with you. I almost never. No, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I do like the beef sector. I do like the beef
Go
sector.
ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Go,
I
go,
mean, it's
go ahead.
fun. It's fun. It's fun. I can't explain really why I like it, but I do like it. And shout out to Pizza. I love you, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pizza's my new boo. She got mad at me earlier today, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? But either way, like the audacity of you, bitch. Damn, I said I wasn't gonna call her a bitch. I keep doing that. The audacity of her to go over there and tell a bunch of lies, to try to spread some fucking rumors that everybody knows not true. And even Nurse K at the end of the fucking interview, she was like trying to get her off the panel, like this shit is like not real. Like she didn't give a fuck. Oh, my bad. Did I hear something? Is somebody playing some music or what?
No. I didn't hear anything. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the audacity of her. But anyway, we can get back to Vegas. So that was day one. Day one was pretty cool. And then we can move on to day two. Actually, day two, I do not remember a lot about day two. So maybe Kev or Chris can tell me, because I honestly do not remember a lot. I think I went
You
to
know,
sleep after that.
and
I was
you know
jet lagged.
why? You know why they have to be the ones to tell you? Because I didn't arrive to day 3. I know motherfuckers try to turn around and say it was so chaotic that Resla left early. No, I was scheduled.
Right.
Yeah, this nigga was
Day
supposed to
day
leave
two
anyway.
was
The fuck?
I had a
the
schedule.
Bellagio.
Oh, day 2
Day
was
two
the
was the
Bellagio.
Bellagio. Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. So we went to the Bellagio. Oh my God, I treated Mel so bad, yo. Like Mel could just leave her wallet at the house. I treated her so bad. She went to the Bellagio. She wanted to gamble, and I pulled money out of my pocket, and I treated her so bad. She already had hundreds in her pocket, but the change machine did not go take hundreds. So she needed smaller bills. So I pulled more money out of my pocket. I treated her so motherfucking bad. And then I chilled with Kev, and that was cool. And she was with Chris the whole time. And she wanted to go to Bellagio because it was very important to her about something about her family and whatever the fuck. I really didn't listen to what the fuck she was talking about because I really did not give a shit about your fucking story. But I treated her so fucking bad. But the Bellagio was fun and I lost a lot of money. I think I still have that stream up actually. I think I do have that stream up.
Yeah, in the morning time, that was also the breakfast stream. So that
Oh
the
yeah,
first 2 days was chill. We
yeah,
woke
yeah.
up,
The
we did
breakfast
the
stream was
breakfast
cool.
stream, then we was chilling. I don't know what happened in between time. I feel like I was just smoking and running through the store.
Nigga, you stayed
That's what I
smoking
feel like
and
I
running to the store. That was literally your job was to smoke and go to the store. Like that was your job. Like that was what you did.
Hey,
Like every day.
listen, Chris, I barely remember you eating. I remember you smoking, though.
right
I remember
about
you
the
rolling
eating
up and
too.
smoking more than I've ever seen you eat.
He did.
Remember that time we
And
got the
here's the thing.
IHOP?
Here's the thing. Wait. Can we
Nah,
get this
go ahead,
right
go ahead,
now?
go ahead, go ahead, go
Any
ahead. I ain't cut you off.
everybody on panel. We can talk about all the days that we want to, right? Everybody on panel. And I know all these people are going to be honest with me. I really don't care. Did I ever treat Mel badly? What warranted this? Like, I don't understand. Did I ever treat her badly? Please let me
Yes.
know if I did. Like, if I did something. Okay, yes. Who said that?
Yes. Let me tell you how you treated her badly. You treated her badly because apparently you brought her ops into the room and she felt very much uncomfortable and she felt like you didn't protect her and she felt as if you didn't really pay attention to her once Izzy was in the program. So yes, you offended her. And what you also did, you didn't give her tea and crumpets, so she felt very awkward being in these states. And you gave her some nasty ass breakfast, so she tried to give you a British breakfast with non-British food. Like you totally fucked her up. You fucked her up.
I fucked her up. I fucked her up, bro. I fucked her up. Now everybody else, yeah, you're right. You're right. I did all that shit. That breakfast was nasty as fuck, by the way. But I ate it for the content. I ain't gonna hold you. I ate it for the content. Yo, listen. I don't think I did nothing bad to this woman. I didn't do nothing bad to nobody. I tried to accommodate everybody that was there. The only people, like, okay, again, I will say, Chris got his own rental car. He did his own shit. Kev
I cooked
refused to
my
let me
own
pay for
breakfast, by the
shit.
way.
I was about to say, I'm getting to you. I'm getting to you. Kev, he refused to let me pay for anything for him except for that one time we was at Dick's, I think. Resla,
Pause.
this nigga had his own alternative hotel just in case he had to get the fuck out of there. Like
That's a fact.
this nigga was prepared. This nigga
That is
was
a
prepared.
fact.
But I sat there and I tried to take care of every single person there. And I think that I fucking did. And the fact that she's gonna get mad over Izzy pulling up when Izzy was supposed to be there on the first day and everybody fucking knew it. It wasn't even a fucking secret. We advertised that shit for so long. Do you understand how long we had to fucking push a relationship on YouTube for
That's where I was
bro?
laughing at. I was like, you know how long they've been doing this shit? Like, are you
Yeah,
serious? And then like people were like,
like
Resla had to leave early. I'm like, niggas,
we all knew.
wait, I already had a spot before I met up with the team.
bro. Yeah, exactly. We already knew when the fuck Resla was gonna leave.
Yeah, we all knew. We all knew. You told us. You told me when we met when you
I
were leaving.
told
Everybody
you,
knew.
I told everybody off the bat. The only people who didn't know is people who was online. All you guys watching. None of you guys knew. My girl was sitting over at a nice, listen, one of the best fucking rooms at the Flamingo Hotel.
That is true. I will back him up on that. That is very true. 100%. That is true.
Listen, I was bothering these niggas every day because I was like, this bitch is spending money here. This bitch, she going to Gordon Ramsay. I'm not going to Gordon Ramsay. How the fuck? She told me I'm going to Mariah Carey concert. Not that I care about Mariah Carey, but how the fuck that shit cost? But like, I'm looking at this nigga like she's just, God damn it, what the fuck is going on here?
Also, wait, let me slap this narrative in the face real quick. I don't want anybody to owe me shit. I didn't ask for anybody for shit.
Yeah, he didn't.
Okay?
He really didn't. He did
Huh?
not.
Like
No.
I did not ask nobody for shit. Yeah, niggas pay for their own rooms for their sake because they're men. They're gonna do what men do. Like if I'm a man and somebody's like having this big shit, yeah, of course I'm gonna pay for my own shit because I want to like that's just the way that you do it, bro. I didn't ask them for shit. Even when I was paying for shit, I never even talked about it. What the fuck are we talking about right now? We used to fight. Me and Kev fought like over fucking paying for shit. What the fuck are we talking about right now? Don't try to spin that fucking narrative like I want to hold something over somebody's head because I feel like they owe me something. These niggas don't owe me shit. If I wanted them to owe me shit, then I would say something. I'm the one that pulled out all. Listen, I ain't even got to talk about it, bro. Like y'all listen. This is the way I look at it. Y'all just don't want to look at it the way that it happened. Okay.
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
made the decision.
When
I made the decision.
Resto and I went out, and we was just picking up nothing but liquor bottles. I'm talking about we had a whole basket just fucking liquor bottles. And I looked at this nigga and I said, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. He said, nigga, get this. Nigga, get what you want. Cause like we had nothing but white alcohol and I'm a dark alcohol drinker. Nigga, get what you want. And I was like, And I looked at something and I said, I never even tried it before. Nigga said, I don't care. I'm paying for it. I said, nigga, I'm got it. He's like, nigga, I got it. And I said, I said, all right, say no more. I got it. You got it. I got it. And it was so nice we had to do it twice. We left the liquor store, forgot something, came back to that same liquor store and picked up more shit.
I would say I be trying to tell people, bro. We walked back to the house with 2 boxes of liquor, bro. It was crazy.
Yo, it was crazy. The whole back seat was full of liquor.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I came downstairs from sleeping and shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all niggas do? Buy the whole store? Like, what the fuck is this?
Basically,
like,
yeah.
We got like 2 days left.
Yo,
like,
we carried out so much liquor. Wait, liquor and this nigga bought a fucking t-shirt. I don't even know why nigga wanted the t-shirt. What the fuck was going on there?
Okay, so I bought the t-shirt.
T-shirt.
because bro, like I was
Little Caesar's pizza too. It was 2 boxes of
we did, yeah, 2 boxes of Little Caesars, yeah. No, because like because like the like not the owner, the cashier guy and the lady that was there, it was 2 people there. They both had these t-shirts on. I was like, that shit kind of lit. And I'm kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm feeling like I'm not fucked up. I'm kind of like hungover type shit. It's nighttime. I'm trying to get fucked up. I'm excited. I'm in fucking Las Vegas. So I'm looking at their shirts. I'm like, that shit is lit. And I was like, yo, can I get that shirt? And he's like, which one? I'm like, the one that you have on. He's like, this is the staff shirt. This is for people that work here. And I'm like, everything's for sale. And then I bought it. Fuck y'all. I'm still gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put that shit in it. Yeah, everything's for sale.
He literally looked at her. He looked at her. She's like, you want this? He said, yeah. He's like, but this is for, and the guy said, this is for staff. And he looked at her. He said, what size you wear? She said, well, I'm bigger this way. You would need a smaller size. He said, I want that shirt. And he said, but this is for staff. And he literally said, everything for sale. And they dead ass got him that shit.
Hell yeah. I still got that shit.
And I was laughing the entire time. I was laughing because they had a smile on their face. They didn't care whatsoever. They were like, he's serious? We gonna give it to him.
100%. 100%.
We
That
listen.
shit was fun.
We both had arms. We both had arms, big baskets full of fucking liquor, boxes full of liquor. They weren't gonna turn us down. We had
Oh hell
hundreds.
no.
We had hundreds of dollars. We had hundreds of dollars worth of liquor. They weren't turning us down.
Yeah, absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. And it was good. And then like here's the thing. If y'all niggas want to say like I'm hitting in it for the content, nigga, that's something that I should have fucking filmed. I didn't film none of that shit. I just wanted to do it for the fucking. I just wanted to do it off the strength. If I wanted to film something, I would have filmed all the homeless niggas that I fed when I was out there. I would have filmed
Nigga,
all the shit that I
I
gave
was
away.
trying to figure out we were gonna film that fucking guy in front of fucking Little Caesars. I was looking at you, nigga, like, nigga, you better put your chain away. This nigga's looking thirsty over here. Like this nigga
I
sitting
don't
there,
even remember that nigga. What
he
happened?
wanted.
I don't even
Yeah, I
remember.
know you. I had to keep reminding you, nigga. Watch your chain. Cause this motherfucker was on the outside of the store, walked in the store, looked at you, and I was like, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he walked back outside. I said, nigga, watch your chain. He said, I don't give a fuck about I'm trying to get my Little Caesars. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this nigga now.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Yeah, that sounds like me. Yeah, that sounds like me. Yep.
I was like, I gotta watch this nigga now. He don't give a fuck. I gotta watch this nigga now.
Yeah,
That
that sounds
motherfucker
like me.
he was outside before we went to Little Caesars. He was outside when we pulled up.
I
And
don't
then when
remember that.
he saw me, and keep in mind, as much as I look decent, I don't like to carry. I don't listen. I'm one of those people like I don't like to look like I have anything. So here his resto with shit in his mouth, shit around his neck. And then we walk inside, and this nigga walk inside. You was outside, nigga. Look, you was holding the doors open for people. Now you inside looking at us. I was like, look at this nigga, like, what you looking at? Oh, no, what's going on? Ain't nothing going on. You good? And the nigga walked outside. That's why I looked at Resto, because he was looking at him. I said, nigga, you might want to put your chain away. Nah, man, I'm trying to get my Little Caesars. I'm like, this Little Caesars.
Yep. Sounds like me. Sounds like me. Yep. Sounds exactly like me. Yep. I probably did that. I believe you. Yo, wait, how many we got in chat? How many you got in chat right now?
Oh, we got 25. It was 29.
Okay, well y'all niggas can't give a dollar? The fuck? What the fuck we doing out here? The fuck? Y'all think y'all getting this shit for the free skis?
That's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers is absolutely Americans. They think they can get streams, they can get pussy, they think they can get alcohol, they can get weed, they can get everything for free. Yeah, that's why I know every motherfucker that is in here right now is absolutely an American. Y'all not an immigrant. Y'all not foreigners either. Y'all absolutely Americans because y'all not giving up shit.
Okay, so like the Little Caesar strip.
Oh no, somebody just dropped. There was a 25, it dropped 24. Yeah, because we was calling them out. The 24 you in here because the motherfucker at 25, he left or she left. Y'all 24 motherfuckers in here. I just want to y'all the motherfuckers that will see homeless people who are actual Americans and y'all pass by and y'all won't fucking help them. I said what I said.
Facts. I fuck with the homeless people, bro.
Minus cousin Lawrence, who's the only person who's one of the only people that drop money.
Lawrence.
Nosy Rosie became a member, and cousin Lawrence dropped $5.
What are we doing right now? What the fuck? Did we do the fucking Vegas trip for no fucking reason? What the fuck is going on here? Y'all will go over there on Orthodox. Y'all will go over there on Flow State. Y'all will go over there on anybody who's shitting on us.
And they feel
but all the niggas.
And they feel the need to come to you and say, I'm a record, I'm a re-record, I'm a rewatch, I'm a react to your shit. But don't give no break.
But here's the thing. All the niggas that's up here was in Vegas. And y'all niggas ain't doing what? What the fuck is going on here?
They'll get mad if they reacting to your shit and then you give them a copyright claim. But Kev, how you gonna do that to me? You know who I am.
Can you say you? Can you say you? Can you do it like that? You say you.
They'll do that. Like, but why are you doing that to us? Nigga, like you watching my shit, you was there in my chat, and then you reacting to my shit. and you don't give nothing. But then you sit
Nothing?
there in
Not
your
a
own
dollar?
in your own stream reacting to my shit, and then say y'all motherfuckers need to donate to us. How you gonna tell
For
your chat
what?
to donate to you when you were sitting there reacting, clipping my shit, and not donating to me?
Mm.
Mm.
Talk about it. Talk to them niggas, bro. Talk. Don't stop. Talk to them niggas.
That's crazy.
Talk to them niggas.
That's like I used to have an old clip with OGs. It's about, why you hate on a nigga? Why you hate on me, nigga? You should be showing love to a nigga. Wabbledy dabbledy. Like what the fuck am
Hey,
I? The fuck?
hey, yo, this what I'm gonna let y'all niggas know. All right, hey, y'all eating off this Vegas content right now, and it's old and it fucking sucks. Hey, yo, when we hit up Miami, I don't want nobody restreaming none of my shit. I don't want nobody talking about my shit. I don't want nobody doing shit unless you fucking there. Okay, when we hit up Miami, I don't want nobody saying shit. And yes, we're going to fucking Miami in fucking February. I don't want nobody, not a goddamn piece of one of y'all.
I'm gonna let you all know, and hopefully for everybody who's up here on this panel, if you go to Vegas, if you go to Miami, you put your shit strictly on the highest tier of memberships that you got
You
on your
better.
channels, and then
You
on top
fucking
of that,
better.
if they want it, they need to get memberships and they need to pay for it. That's it. That's it.
And if y'all don't realize I'm a fucking
If you
character
don't
at this
catch it
point,
live, if you don't catch it live, you gotta join the membership to get it. And if I see you clip it, I'm gonna flag your shit.
oh Jesus, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. That was him. He said that. I
Yeah,
didn't
me
say that.
neither. I'm
No,
not
But
gonna
I
do
look,
it.
said it. I'm gonna flag your shit. If I don't see you as a member, I'm gonna flag your shit. Because right now you're what we call is pirating. You're pirating.
ooh, damn,
I said what I said.
damn.
As someone who reads contracts for contract law, you pirating.
Oh my lord.
We gonna go back to the old Napster days. You're not entitled to
Oh
that.
my god.
And you can do your whole free. I'm gonna watch every one of your videos. You better stop like every 10 to 15 seconds to add your commentary. Because if I think
And
you
here's the
even run
thing. They
if you run
love the
over
wrestler.
if you run over a 2 minutes and I don't see you say shit, you pirated.
Resla, they love this shit. This is what they love, bro. They still talking about this shit. Yo, they're still talking about Vegas when none of the Vegas content is up. Like the real Vegas content
Don't
is up. None of
don't
it.
wait,
They
Hornet.
still talking about it.
Hornet, don't you think that don't
Hey,
you
hey,
think
Hornet,
that
I'm not gonna flag you, Hornet. That's my boy. I'm not gonna
hey,
flag it. But
hey,
I mean, wrestler might.
Hornet, don't you think that if you scream out, if you think that you go tell to what you gonna scream out what during your screams? What you gonna scream out during your streams? You can scream out during your streams and think if I see you and you sitting there and you don't say shit, if you don't give any original content, if you don't transcribe your shit at all, if you just sitting there watching like you watching a porn little clip, porn video, and you don't give no fucking
Jesus.
commentary, you best believe whether
Jesus.
I watch it or whether someone else is watching you watch it, I'm expecting to rat you out. I said what I said.
Hey, hey, yo, is that Leah? That's the one that I like. Yo, can you pull a picture up? Hey, yo, Leah, yo, I'm trying to like make some more debacles. So if you got some space in your life, yo, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what the fuck going on
Listen.
with you.
Hornet, I know that you don't, but I'm letting you know. If you realize that you're watching my shit and you talking about free whatever free speech, free fucking video or free whatever the fuck that shit is. Whatever. And you sit there and you watching most of my if you watching 5 minutes of going through, and do you pause like in the third minute and you say, I can't even disagree with him, or you say I disagree with him, and you clip and you go on from there for another fucking 2-3. I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
Yo, Miami's gonna be crazy, bro.
I'm
Miami's gonna
getting,
be wild, bro.
we gonna do it up in Miami. So if you sitting there, if we doing it in Miami, and you like, look at this motherfucker, Rez. and Chris is all over Miami. They talking to hoes. They doing this. They buying shit. They driving around. I'm watching all this shit. You better be watching your fucking timers. You watch it. If someone comes to me, keep in mind, you better watch. You better make sure you get everybody who is my mods and your mods. So you can't even trust your own mods. Turn around and say, "Hey, Resla, I just want to let you know. Hey, this motherfucker was watching your shit. He had like 5 minutes where the motherfucker say nothing. In fact, do yourself a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor right now by telling you this. If you have to even go take a shit, go answer an Amazon package, UPS package, USPS package. If you gotta go take a quick piss, when you leave your fucking desk, when you leave your laptop, whatever, do not say, I'll be right back and leave the video running. Don't do it. Leave the shit on pause. Leave everybody on silent. Go do what you gotta do, and then come back and then restart the video. Do not leave the shit running.
Talk to them niggas. Talk to them niggas.
Don't leave it running. Don't leave it fucking running.
Yo, you be making me laugh, bro. You be going on tirades, dog. Oh, wait. Who didn't go on a tirade yet? Hey, yo, Kev, go on a tirade real quick. Do your shit. Talk your shit, nigga.
Nah, no tirade for me. I'm fucking with the Clippers.
Nigga
I'm like,
said no
go ahead.
tirade.
You know, that's the little angle that I'm working right now. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you
I'm all
lame
catch
as
me if you
fuck.
can. No, God in heaven, I'm all catch me if you can edition. You know what I'm saying? And that way, shit. You know,
I can't wait till you go live. I can't wait till you go live so I can go up there and lie. I'm gonna go up there and lie.
Yeah,
I
we do
cannot
online
wait.
and shit on my stream for sure. I'm not doing the fuckery
Yeah.
over here. Not on wrestling shit.
Yeah. We not gonna. Hey, Resla, did you catch Kev's stream?
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, we went up there and lied like a motherfucker. Well, okay, so like here's the premise of Kev streams. Like I think that he didn't know that he was doing this in the beginning, but like I kind of dubbed it at this point as two truths and a lie. So Kev, this is the way that he talks. He talks in two truths. He'll tell two truths and then he'll tell a lie. But he does them all in the same fucking cadence. So you don't know which one is the fucking lie. But this nigga stay fucking lying sometimes. But he'll trigger you and he'll troll you to the point where like you get mad because you know, like for me, for example, I know that he knows the truth, right? But he will lie about some shit that I know that he knows about. And it makes me mad because I'm like, bitch, why the fuck are you lying about this right now? But he does it on purpose. He does that shit on purpose. So I kind of caught on to it. So I was like, okay, this is how this nigga does it. So I just started lying too. I just started saying a bunch of shit, bro.
Exactly.
At this point, fucking y'all niggas gotta wait for February because we're gonna see if that baby come out black. That's at this point.
And that's a fact for sure. And it could be anybody.
I mean, that's not a fact. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
That's not true. That's actually not true. Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Right. Yep.
Yep. And the beautiful thing about Kev's lives is that he just privates them after. So I mean, there's really no repercussions. Yeah, you just gotta be there to catch it.
Exactly.
You gotta pay for it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. If you don't pay for it, if you try to catch that shit, you try to do the little clip shit. I'm a come for you.
See, I'm on the opposite end of that. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But shit, if people be catching and like screen recording what the fuck I got going on, I'm like, that's how Kai Sanat. They got clippers, bro. They got clippers that be promoting for him. You know what I mean?
Listen,
it's a different way to like build up some social currency.
To me, you better be a member. Cause now I don't be on my Fleece Johnson. You try to do your shit. I like shit, and I won't.
So I'm the opposite of Resla. Y'all can use my content. I don't fucking flag or do anything for my content. Y'all can use anything. Please keep doing it. Except for that one nigga that clips every time I call Izzy baby. That one nigga, I'm still looking for you. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Resla.
You can use his booty hole, but I'm a fucking protect mine.
No, that one nigga that made a channel just to make one video about me calling Izzy baby, and that fucking video was 3 minutes long, nigga. I don't know what possessed you to do that, and I don't know how many fucking streams you had to do to fucking find all that shit, but I kind of applaud you a little bit. But goddamn, bro, go put your energy into something else. Nigga, get us go to work. Go to work. The fuck? Like it was literally a stream of me. I was like, it started off. It started off like this. It was like, nah, we just friends though. That's how it started off. And then every clip after that was like, baby, 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 baby. Like, bro, you ain't got no fucking time in your life. God damn.
Wait, you say that like we don't have clips of Locksmith Jeremy saying that.
Jeremy's gay.
Damn.
I don't care about Jeremy. Speaking of Jeremy, he's gonna be in with me when I have this conversation with Mel, because yeah, that's gonna happen. I believe it's gonna happen on NPCs. I'll probably restream it to my shit too. But like I'm thinking like not having it on NPCs because like I feel like that's a little bit too safe for her. But I feel like NPC would be a good moderator.
Oh, I wonder what gave you that thought.
Huh?
I wonder what gave you the idea that she might be safe there.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be safe there. Those look like one of the only panels that she's gonna fucking hit. So if she really wants to do it, she'll hit my shit. Pause.
Yeah, we're not doing it live though.
I don't know why you say pause. I
No,
mean,
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
Kev. I don't think you caught my live stream earlier, but one of my stipulations
well, here's the
is
funny part. She won't do it on as fair as I am for everybody who does know me. She won't do it on mine because her hen house has already told her that. And when I say hen house, I mean Wigan has already told her that you can't come to me because I'm going to critique anybody. Because when she wrote in my chat, I critiqued her and she didn't respond to me.
Okay, so the thing about the fucking interview is I thought about it. I sat down, I slept on it, and I woke up and I thought about it again. And Kev, I know we talked about it already. Yeah, that shit's not happening in private, bro. Let's do that shit straight in public, bro. Ain't no editing, ain't no motherfucking doctoring shit. We're gonna do that shit in public, bro. Since we bring the receipts, we need to bring the receipts straight to the public. We need to talk straight to the public and get this shit the fuck over with.
Wow,
really? That's the way to do it, bro.
Hold up. I need to know what this means. Are you saying I'm not fair, or are you saying I'm like what that exclamation point?
Sure
that exclamation point speaks volumes. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm not fair, crazy mama?
You're fair.
Sound like she's saying the opposite to me.
I know it doesn't sound like to me.
Yeah.
So it surely sounds like that. It seems that way. Are you saying I'm not fair? You be like
no, you are. No, you are.
No. Well, no, you're saying that's not according to what it looks like from Crazy Mama that I'm not fair.
You're bro. You're putting 20 on 10 right now. She's saying that you're fair. She's saying that you're fair.
It seemed like Resla fair. Like I don't know.
She's saying Resla is fair, but she didn't put the is in there.
Okay.
And shout out to is. First of all, second of all, I mean, like,
that's all on you. That's all on you.
I had to throw that in there. I don't think that she would have it on my channel if I said like, "Yo, we're gonna do it on my channel." I don't think that she would even come over there and do it.
She won't come to mine.
Okay, I was gonna. Damn it, bro! I was gonna throw you the alley oop.
Yeah, no, she won't do it.
I'm not gonna be the alley oop to Resla. Then
it could be
Kev,
the reason why
Kev deletes everything.
I'm telling you why. She won't do it because of the girls' club. And if she claims that Wigan is really, which I'm gonna say is not your best ally, Mel, it's not because she really
talk that shit.
She really. I'm gonna tell you just based on how I've seen her moving in particular areas or how she responds to particular things. And again, I don't know the most about Wigan, but the jumping to assumptions without doing enough research and willing to give you guidance that you follow. Keep in mind, this is not just her thing. This is an all new thing. If you're willing to follow the guidance of people without doing your own research, you just follow the words or whatever. If the sister code is that strong, you deserve whatever you have. Plain and simple. I might listen to what Kev has to offer it to me as advice, but that doesn't mean it stops me from having to do my own work.
Big facts. That's the difference. That's the difference between our group and their group, bro. How many times have I asked you straight to your face, wrestler, what should I do at this point? And you tell me, and I say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna do the complete opposite, and then I just go do the complete opposite. I do it all the time.
And what do I say to you afterwards? Nothing. The nigga did him. I said my piece.
Absolutely the fuck nothing. What up, Nightish? I see you in the chat.
I said my piece. That's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's over with.
I'm not gonna say I told you so. Nothing. If somebody came to me and say, "Hey, Resla, you was right," the nigga made his choice. It's not me to be. It's his choice. At the end of the day, it's not has nothing to do with me.
And the difference between us is like they act like that shit's Bible. They be talking to each other and they act like whatever they text is Bible, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. Fuck them.
Yeah. If I give you, if you ask for my opinion, I give it, and you say, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that," I'm not gonna say anything more to you. If the shit fall apart and you look at me like this nigga was right, I'm gonna look at you and be like, "So what you about to do?" Not I was right and you should listen to me, because the moment is gone. The opportunity is gone. I'm not on that no more. I'm on the next thing. Me telling you I was right has nothing to do with the fact that we need to have to talk about the next thing. For me, and then this is why I have the whole thing, guys, where I say it's better to be effective rather than be right. Hey, it doesn't matter if I was right. What do we do now? That's all. A lot of people don't get that.
Can we get on day 3 now?
Because most people don't understand what position they're in.
Oh, absolutely the fuck not. Like I told her in my live stream. Here, I'll repeat it. Hold on. I'll repeat it. Here we go. Mel, come here. Mel, you were never in charge. You never had control over anything that you fucking did. You know it was me. Anything you did was because of me. And the reason that you're coming back is because of me. You have no power. And I would love to know how it feels to just be dominated by a nigga that you only met once in Vegas.
Pause.
Shut the fuck up and know your place.
That's
real
wild.
Shut the fuck
That
up
was
and know your
crazy.
place.
That was crazy.
Dominated. I don't care. Anyway.
Not
yeah,
dominated. That's crazy.
Yep, dominated. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? She can't even go live. She put up a live fucking stream. All I did was drop some demon emojis in the chat, and all of a sudden the live stream is gone. Oh no, she can't come back because Resto knows she's coming back. All of a sudden she tries to hit panels. Oh no, you can't come back because Resto's in the chat. Resto is hitting the panel. This bro, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone, bro. You know what?
That's what
Let me
Lauren
shut
told
the
you to
fuck up.
do. That's what Lauren told you to do. Yeah,
You know what?
No. We're not talking. We're not talking about that. Let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone.
You know what? Let's pivot a little bit. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you a question, kid, Chris. Given everything that you know now, everything that's happened since Vegas, keep in mind that was fucking February. We are in July, my guy. July.
Yeah.
We are in the second week of July. Given everything that's transpired from the first week of Vegas to the second week of July, are there things that you would have changed? Are there ways that you would have moved differently?
If I had to say something, probably mind my fucking business after. But nah, other than that, I would have stayed the same throughout. I don't have no regrets about what I did, honestly. But nothing really changed for me. I say that honestly too, because I ain't really had no problem with shit. I just think things were handled in a poor ass way. That's it. Could have been handled differently. Some things couldn't have not been said, could have not been posted. But the fact that we was all good while we was there, until certain shit started happening that started changing to the trajectory of everything. I was good, bro. That's honest to God. I was good.
All right. I mean, shit. That's great. Ruck, what about you? Based on the time that you come in, I know you had your lady with you, had your dog with you. How did you feel about everything that transpired? Would it be anything you have changed?
Um, there was uh, there was nothing that I could control that I would have changed, except maybe leaving earlier Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
But who knew what was going to happen? Life
Right.
happens, the world
Right.
happens. But there was nothing that was in my control that I would have changed. I thought that yeah, I had no beef with anybody. Everybody was fantastic. I mean, I was teasing Chris last night about we were both smoking weed and we were both sitting outside, but we were smoking our own weed. I was busting his balls about that. But no, I have no regrets about the whole Vegas thing. If I were going to change anything afterwards, I probably would have just taken my lumps and not bothered to go on to flow states and tell my side of the story. If I were going to change anything, I probably just would have taken my lumps and taken the beating I was taking from everybody for keeping my mouth shut.
Got you. All right. That's fair enough. So as being someone who, let's just say, even after when the whole shit was happening, and then after when we didn't know what was really going on, I was going live, Kat was going live, Bresto was a bit silent, Mel was a bit silent, and then Mel decided to come back for her first live or whatever. What? How do you feel about everything? Like, did you feel like everything just go back to normal once she went live again?
I didn't know what was going to happen after Vegas. I knew she was shook. I knew she was rattled, and I know her confidence was really suffering at the time. I know that her core group of women were trying to pump her back up, with the exception of Rach. Rach was pretty upset with her. So I figured she would try to come back, and I figured it would mostly go back to normal. I knew I could never be part of it again after what I had, witnessed and seen and everything. It's just, yeah, I was done there no matter what. But I think she thought she was going to be able to come back and just get over it, move past it. But I don't think anybody wants to leave it alone long enough for her to be able to handle it. She gets too emotional when she starts talking about things that she's unhappy with, and I think that more than anything has kept her away, because she doesn't want to have to rehash all this shit and answer everybody's questions, because I think she knows the second she opens her mouth, she's going to be challenged by someone. And I don't think she wants that. And I think that's what she's afraid of, is having to answer questions, having to defend herself because of what's out there now. So
that's interesting. It's interesting you say that. I would have almost agreed with that if it wasn't for some of the recent. Well, let me tell you what I'm thinking about that. I would have agreed with you, but I've seen that she's picked up, if not learned, a few things about confrontation, because some of her interactions with, say, some of the lady, the hen house, as I put them, some of the members of it, or even going up against Locksmith Jeremy, shows that she's learning something. So maybe at the end of the day, Resto, what you wanted her to do was when you wanted her to get a little bit of backbone and be able to debate and go back and forth and troll or whatever. I think maybe it may be way late in the game, but she might be picking up some skills from that, because she has no problem. Yeah, I'm not saying she stays long within the fight, but it doesn't mean that she's not in a position. She doesn't feel like she's not within a position that she can just go off and do that.
well,
I don't feel
it
like
doesn't
that. I
take
don't feel
much.
like that's gonna happen. I
It
don't feel like
doesn't
that's
take
gonna
much to
happen.
get her to crash out at this point, though, from what I've seen. The few
Yeah,
times I've seen
100%.
her on panels, it doesn't take much to flip her out and make her completely lose the thread.
Yeah, all you gotta do is tell the truth. All you gotta do is go to her and just say some shit that was true, or just like confront her on a lie, and it's over with. She's gonna freak the fuck out. She's a worse crash out than me, and that's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
That
out,
shit
shout
crazy.
out, Locksmith Jeremy. Shout out, Locksmith Jeremy, brother.
Yeah, I see Locksmith in the chat right now. He actually drops a super chat. He drops the 5 and said that she will have Two-Face. She will have Two-Face the music. Oh, she's going to have to face the music, and that's a buck. That is a absolute fact. So here's my thoughts when it comes to that, right? She may at some point need to face the music, whatever music you think it is, because again, everybody has their own different issues when it comes to Mel. Not everybody sees Mel for the same problems. So for instance, Locksmith, I don't think that you see Mel for the same problems as say Sarah and Flo or Neve or whoever else who has a problem with her sees the same thing. You all come from different angles, but you all have the same person in the frame of mind, and that carries weight. It does carry weight. It carries not only just weight but also responsibility. Because if you're only looking at things from your point of view and that's the only thing that you want to calculate from, you might be missing something. And if the other people are also tackling only from their point of view, they might be missing something. The problem. So for instance, people who have a big group and they all want to tackle so many different issues, but if they don't have a core message, a core thing, and then keep in mind, I said this also before Mel ever did a stream again, before Mel was starting to showcase herself on other people's channels, like NPC or Lord Dandy or whatever, whoever else might have been before. One of the things I did with my last stream when I even talked about Mel, and I really didn't talk about Mel, but I mentioned like if she plans on doing anything, and I said these words, I'm gonna paraphrase because it was a while ago, but I can remember exactly how I thought because it's exactly what I was thinking even now. If she decides to come back and be on the internet, I wish her the best. However, do not think that because you took a break away, because you decided to wipe your channel, that because you decided to be more silent rather than you try to be more covert rather than overt. Do not think that the people who gave you the most criticism, the most doubt, the most heartache are going to forget about you or go away when you decide to peek your head up back up. They will be waiting for you. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say anything nasty to her, even though Wiccan tried to say I said, "Tell me what I said wrong." She said she never responded to me, and that was my point. If you come back, I hope you come back stronger, willing to confront and double down and have a sense of confidence and also have a sense of clarity and also have conviction. If you don't have that, you're not ready to come back. People will be waiting for you. And if you don't have conviction, you're going to fail.
I'll agree with you there. Me personally, I don't have really any ill will towards her. I want her to succeed. I want her to be happy. I want her to be fine. I just know that I can't be part of it. Even if I wanted to, that door is closed. But I don't want her to fail. I'm not actively wishing bad things about her or anything like that. I would love for her to be just fine, rebuild, get on with it. I just don't know if it's going to happen because taking this long break, that's going to be held against her as well. They're gonna treat her like, oh, you were afraid to come back. You were afraid to come back. So they're going to use that against her. So she's got an uphill battle. She really does.
Of course she does. Of course she does. I'm not gonna let that shit happen. 100%.
So Ruck, Joe Cool is asking you, Ruck, why is that door closed?
Oh, I don't think Mel would even venture to speak with me. Wiccan invited me to her Discord. I went over there a couple times just to say hello and check in and see how the ladies were doing. And once Mel found out, she got mad at Wiccan. So I'm pretty sure Mel has locked that door on me.
Can I give you my own different assessment of that? And this is something that I said a long time ago, before Mel even came back, before Resto even started doing lives again. I said this to, I actually said this when you were on the stream, whether you picked it up or not. I said this on Kev's stream. I said it on my stream. I've said it when Chris was around, and I've stood by it. I even said it in the very same stream that I was talking about. The issue that I've always had with going to Mel's channel, which is why I try not to go like outside of when I was really getting to know you guys or whatever, I really try not to be there all the time. You know, because there was plenty of times that you guys know it, you saw it yourself. I would be in the chat. I would say something in the chat. I would talk to people in the chat, and they say, "Oh, Resla, come up. Oh, we like to hear your opinions." And I'm like, "I'm good. I'm chilling." Sometimes I would even make up like I gotta be up tomorrow, and the truth of the matter is I had to be up in the afternoon. I had to be up in the early in the morning, and I had to be up in the afternoon. And I wouldn't do it. The reason why is because people get too comfortable when they have a good thing. And I am one person that tells people it's okay for you to take advantage of someone, but just don't take them for granted. There was a point where I was like, I need to step back because I want to make sure people don't take me for granted. So there's that. But also in the fact of this, I noticed quickly, and you know, Resto as someone who was her manager at the time, you may have to be the one to actually say whether you see it's not or whether you agree with it. I looked a lot at what was going on in that channel, and it ran pretty much a girls' club. You couldn't really go up against the women, which is why I laughed when they decided that they thought it was a good idea to go up against Andrew Wilson. I'm like, you're fucking up if you think you're gonna be able to come for this man and you're not ready. Because you know why? You cannot go up against this man with the idea of having a channel that is a girls' club. If their first aspect, if your first thought is to protect women first and not hold them accountable, which is what happened a lot on Mel Pandora's channel, you cannot think that you're going to capitalize. And I use that word very intentionally. Capitalize of having somebody like Andrew Wilson come to your platform. Which is why it failed when Mel was up there, when Crispy was up there. Like it fucking failed tremendously. Because you didn't have a leg to stand on. And the sister code is not gonna help you. Girls Unite was not gonna help you when someone doesn't care about those rules. That's my personal view on it. What do you guys think?
I'll talk first because after this I gotta drop off. I got some errands to run. But no, you're completely correct. That was a mistake of mine, and it was really. I mean, I really don't even need to go too deep into like the Andrew Wilson thing. Um, I
Oh,
I don't
no,
even
don't get
have
me
a
wrong.
rebuttal.
The reasons why you did it were fine. The aftermath of them trying to subvert the reason for it and bring him again, the original reason why he came up is not a problem. The reason why he came up afterwards was due to them. It wasn't even about the reason that you did it anymore. You
Yeah,
did it because of Denizen. He came up there initially. When he left, they did what they did to bring him back on, and that was on them.
yeah, exactly. And I, I've learned that like I just can't manage these motherfuckers. I can't do it. Like I just need to put that energy into myself. So that was on me. That's it. That was on me. You know. I don't really have a lot to say because like you just said everything I needed to say. You just literally said it all.
I saw it as a guy who goes through a lot of these contracts, some guy who's done some media stuff in the past. I'm like, that was all you. Keep in mind, I've had people that come to me and say, "Yo, you was on a channel where Andrew Wilson popped up. That was your chance to talk." I'm like, I've been on at least 2, if not 3 streams where Andrew Wilson's been on it. I have no reason to go up against them. I'm not just sitting there to just do shit or to make an ass out of myself or just try to be contentious, just try to make a name for myself. It's not that important to me.
Well, let's call this one part one, unless y'all gonna keep talking when I drop, because I do gotta go run some errands. Um, yeah, just change the fucking title to "Let's Talk About Vegas Part One."
Part one.
Yeah, because we didn't even get through all the shits.
We
But
No,
you
really
know,
it's a
didn't.
lot.
There's
yeah,
a
it is a
lot.
lot. But no, I gotta drop. I'm not saying like in the fucking stream. Like I can't tell you what the fuck to do. I'm just saying that like yeah, I gotta go. I
Well,
gotta do some
you
errands.
definitely
I'm
can't tell me
already
what to do.
late.
Go to bed, nigga.
Later.
No, I'm not going to bed, nigga. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. I gotta go run errands, bro. I gotta do some shit, bro, and I gotta get ready to pick up my kid.
Gotcha.
But good stream, and I love
Go
it.
go
And
go
I will
give my
probably be
granddaughter
back.
a hug.
I'll probably be back. I'll probably be back.
All
All
right,
right.
Dub.
Give my granddaughter a hug.
The grandbaby for sure. Get my grandbaby for me.
Hey man, this I know we kind of got away from it. It's just been a lot of crazy shit going on, at least at this point in time,
Yep.
where it's like, yeah, we talking about Vegas, but we talking about it now because of all the shit that's just kind of been going on recently, you know. It ain't really got much to do with us. I mean, we know about it, right? But we can't prove whether, some emails are real or not. I'm not military personnel, so we ain't got nothing to do with that. And I feel like a lot of it mostly is just getting stirred up with people in the back, like just egging on shit, going into the chats and all that. And that's that's just going to kind of be the thing that's always bringing us back to talk about it. Unless with this stream, that hopefully when y'all do it, it all the truth does come out and nobody's like holding anything back, and we could just move past all this believing anything is a lie or truth, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just getting tiring at this point. So all I'm just trying to say is get all that shit out there for real, and make sure you cover everything that you need to cover with it.
I'm not sure that quote it will dissipate. Like people will just get over it. I think so. What I learned from my people on the internet is that if they feel they have someone who they dislike or someone who's an enemy, they will hold on. People are very good for some reason. It's not me. People are very good at holding on to grudges, even against people who don't even know who the fuck they are. I know that there are for sure people who hold grudges against me, and I don't even remember who they are. There are people who want to hold grudges against Mel, and Mel doesn't know who the fuck they are. It just what it is, and not for nothing, Chris. There's probably people who got grudges against you on these internet streets and never
Yeah,
met you,
it,
never had a conversation with you a day in their life.
that's the thing. Like I mean, I'm not a content creator for the most part, so you don't have to see me in the chat. If anything, I'm not really bothered by that. You know what I'm saying? Like just how you and Kev, y'all was doing lives. Y'all had to keep y'all shit going afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It was Mel and Resta who had to lay low. But everybody was coming to y'all because they knew y'all was in Vegas and y'all out doing y'all usual YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy that, you feel like you gotta be tied up to not say certain things, even on parts you wasn't even there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know exactly what you was asked about,
And
but
listen, I got thrown into shit I wasn't there for. People say, "Well, Resla was there from day one." I'm like, that's absolutely false. I wasn't there since day one. Calm the fuck down. Oh, Resla left early because the shit was chaotic. No, Resla already had shit planned from day one that he was gonna leave at a particular day. Calm the fuck down. But this is why I say people are very good at making shit up. Just this is why on my channel I'm like, we got to talk about talking points and narratives because people make shit if you don't correct them. Plain and simple. I mean, it is what it is. It's not to say it's right or anything, but Jesus Christ.
That's why at a certain point
People
I'm just
make up
like,
shit, but people make up shit not for the story, not for like people make up shit so that they can feel important, like they got the scoop, so that they can be the ones to do. And I'm like,
yeah,
sit your ass down, your fast ass down. You're no different. You're a whore. You're a whore. You're an internet whore. Sit your ass down. You're a fast
Truth be
ass. Sit
told,
your ass
bro,
down.
it's not gonna really move until the elephant in the room is addressed, and that person comes to address it as well, like to corroborate anything.
yeah, for sure.
Granted, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, right? We know
Yeah, I
that's
don't
not gonna
see that
happen.
ever happening. Nah,
It's
definitely
just
not.
the fact that I it a lot is gonna be left out for the fact that it can't happen. You know, I don't really think it's gonna be able to get to the truth of it all until that. But for whatever's going on right now, like I said, just from what I'm hearing, you know, like I said, for whatever y'all trying to get out of it, but it don't seem like it's much that we could say what's true or not at this point.
I'm not even trying to get anything out of anything. As far as I know, the latest thing that I hear about is not even about. I mean, for what I understand, there's a whole big thing happening when it comes to Resto, but I don't think it's about Vegas per se. And if anything that's really good, having anything to do with Mel, is this whole thing. And again, my limited vantage point, especially from someone who hasn't been paying attention to social media for 3 months, anything that has to do with Mel that I've been seeing recently has nothing to do with Resto. As far as I understand, this is weird shit happening, beef sector type shit when it comes to Resto. And when it comes to Mel, the only thing I ever know about is the fact that Locksmith is still chasing her down because of this whole doxing thing. I don't even know about the other stooges that hang around her. I really don't know anything. So that means you guys who like to be in these channels, you guys who have nothing else better to do, especially when it comes to having to benefit your life and make your life better because you choose not to, because you choose to be on these internets and these Discord streets and just chase the drama instead of just chasing your dreams and making shit better for you and your family. You rather just chase down and see what the fuck's going on, detrimental to other people. You know all this shit. I don't. I'm too busy trying to make my life better, but you're too busy trying to get the tea on shit that won't make your life better. I said what I said.
I
If you
can't
feel a
even
way
really
about
remember
that,
like,
that's on you. But I
yeah,
said what
that's
I
a
said.
fact. Yeah, no, you right about that shit. And to be honest, bro, I don't remember the last time that you ever brought up Vegas, like in recent memory on your streams.
I
The only
don't,
time
because
this
it's not
exactly.
important.
It's not
It's not
important.
important.
Right, for sure. And the shit it gets brought up on my streams regularly, but it usually honestly is when Resto pops up,
Yes, Hornet. People are still sniffing around, especially because every
Mm-hmm.
time Resto pops up, that's all they can talk about.
Yeah, for sure. So it's just like kind
Every
of attached
time
to it.
Mel comes up, that's all they can talk about.
Yep. Yep. That's 100%. Otherwise, it really be on the other shit, man. Because
Yeah,
it's not that fucking important. It's
it's
really
not
not.
important. Because
Yeah.
here's the truth. Not only is not important, but it's already been well established for months now that you're not going to get anything more than what you've already gotten. And I will go
Exactly.
down. I will tell you. I will say the same thing I said in that first month of February. If you really wanted to know everything, if you really wanted to be in the know, you should have fucking came to Vegas. You should have came to Vegas. It was open invitation. You guys could have came to Vegas. You had to get yourself established. You would have been known what it was. Blah 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 blah. So on and so forth. You didn't come to Vegas. Even some of the content creators that covered a lot of this shit were initially people who were thrown on the list for Vegas, changed their mind and everything. So for you guys, by the way, chatters or whatever, mods or whatever, and you didn't go to, why do you care? And then the most important part, as me just period saying it, how does that help your life? How does that help you? Like, I can understand if you guys like TMZ, like you was getting money because you guys are journalists and you was getting money off of getting the scoop first. You motherfuckers not getting paid for this. You weren't getting paid for it. How was you having the inside scoop gonna help you? You were still gonna go to your 9 to 5 or your part-time job. Yeah, I said it. Not only you have 9 to 5s, you got part-time jobs. Some of you motherfuckers are just really sitting there on the internet and you're really making fucking refrigerator magnets for a living. I said what I said. Y'all really don't got shit going on. And you want to believe this is the most important thing in your life. When the truth of the matter is that the most important thing in life is you getting your shit together. But the truth of the matter is that, and this is what's going to hurt you the most, by the way, other people are more interested in your own life. See, in order for you to see interesting things or be around interesting people, you yourself must first become interesting. And the problem with that scenario is that you don't think you're interesting. So therefore you can never put yourself in position to be around interesting people or in interesting situations. You choose to be boring. You choose to be mediocre. You choose to be less than adventurous. That's my personal thought. Now, you can feel free to say, not me, but if you know everything that's been happening, you make my point. Because you have too much free time on your hands. And to keep in mind, I was there in Vegas, and I don't know half the shit that you guys know. Sit with that for a moment. If you know more than me, and I slept in those doors, you don't have a life. I said what I said. You guys want to fight me on this? Because you guys were also in those doors.
No, I'm not swinging back against that one at all, bro. You know?
Me either. I'm in a complete agreement with you.
Yeah. That shit got
I agree.
crazy weird. That's why I got rid of that Discord shit, bro. It got so fucking weird with like people asking questions and digging up. Like, I was like, damn, are these people serious with this shit? You know? In all reality, I was like, man, what am I doing with my time? I'm like, fuck this. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Fell back from the YouTube shit, you know, for the most part. Y'all catch me once in a while, but and I still fuck with y'all on your shit. But it got like too weird, bro. You know? I'm like, nah, man. I'm not gonna be tricking off my time like this. Like, not too much, you know? I got my niggas I fuck with, and that's gonna be that, you know?
Exactly.
The thing I still struggle with is why is this shit so important to so many people who don't know anybody? They don't know us personally. Why is it so important to them? That's what makes me crazy.
It's a great question.
I just believe they have like this strong sense of wanting the truth, being that they feel like they being spun around so much by what they hearing from Resto, what they hearing
I,
from us, Mel.
I hear that, but here's the truth of the here's what the whole thing about that, Chris. Let me just ask this. I'm gonna ask this to you. Don't look at the chat. I'm gonna ask this to you. Will the truth set them free?
No,
Okay, there you go. Why the fuck should they care?
I don't think they should.
The truth is not gonna make them no money. The truth is not gonna help them make better, smarter decisions in the future. The truth has no bearing on their own actual lives. Because truth of the matter is that if you're a person that believes whatever the fuck you believe that came out of the situation, you're going to be that person. You're going to do whatever the fuck you're going to do because you know why? You're going to act on your own decisions, your own selfishness, if you might put it that way. So there's nothing from the situation that you're going to learn. You might hear, you may understand what happened from your own vantage point. That doesn't mean that you're going to make any decision that's going to be any different. Because you're going to say, that's what happened with them. That's not what happening with me. And you're going to think that you are more moral, you are smarter, or whatever the fuck you want to do under the sun. And you're going to make whatever said decision. So you following all this bullshit wasted whose time?
It's interactive entertainment, and I think that's the addictive side of it, you know? Where
I get it. It's the reason why people. Yeah, no, I get it, Kev. It's the reason why people said I like to watch reality TV, which is far from reality. It's all scripted.
Right. Exactly.
And get highly invested in it. And I'm like, why? It's fake. I know it says the word reality, but if you're still following that like it's real, like that really just says more about your IQ. Personally speaking. If you're really that hyped over, I mean, keep in mind, I might like I don't, but if I was still watching WWE, right? If I can suspend my belief of reality, I might be really interested in WWE again, in professional wrestling. But since I know it is not real, I can't watch it because I can watch it on a standpoint of saying that's some really good athleticism. I cannot watch it and think I can really get into this for a storyline or rivalries or whatever because I know it's all fake. I can appreciate the kind of effort, the amount of work, the amount of athleticism, the amount of working out to put your body in conditioning to be able to do those things. That doesn't mean I believe it's real. Actors and actresses do their jobs every day. That doesn't mean that the roles that they play I should believe is real. It's just that simple. So, what the fuck are you guys doing? By the way, guys, it's probably most of you guys, some of you women as well. Even when you're watching your favorite mattress actress, it's not real. It's scripted. It's scripted.
Actress.
Yep. It's all scripted. Don't think they was really up there for, I don't know, a half an hour or whatever the fuck you were. And they was really just pounding that shit out. They weren't. They were probably taking breaks. They're probably taking breaks. It's probably edging, probably stopping and starting. Don't think that he was literally just pounding her straight through for 30 minutes, for 15 to 30 minutes. Don't believe that. There were a lot of cut scenes that happened in that. There were a lot of breaks, a lot of motherfuckers drinking water, a lot of motherfuckers wiping the sweat off their brow with towels. Like, don't fall for that. Come on now. I know you want to believe because the nigga's cut up. Nigga got like he got the big chest and whatever. He got the 6-pack that he must really be putting in that work. No, it don't matter how much you think his heart is in it. That doesn't mean that nigga doesn't squeeze off quick. I'm just giving you ladies the real. I'm giving you ladies. See, I don't need to explain to the guys. You, unless you're a gay guy. I'm giving you ladies the real. Don't think he was up there really putting in that work for that long. Some guys, sure. Some guys, no. And don't think it's because he was ripped like a fucking Spartan that he was able to do it. No. Like, I get it. You guys want to suspend belief, suspend reality so that you can, and keep in mind, this is the reason why we can watch Marvel shows, Marvel movies and everything. We have to suspend belief of reality so we can cheer for the Avengers, cheer for Spider-Man, cheer for, we have to do that. We have to suspend reality in order to believe that these superheroes can overcome things. But the truth of the matter is that you can get by all the radioactive spiders you want. You're most likely going to die, not develop superpowers. Yes, sir. He has low stamina. Cause most of these motherfuckers got fucking these brolic chests and 6-pack abs, and they got baby legs. They ain't brolic below. They skip a lot of leg days.
I could do a whole film in one take. That's it.
A lot of they skip all the leg days. Niggas they just top heavy. They can barely hold their weight. They can barely hold themselves up from the bottom. Their shoulders are just leaning in all kind of directions. Motherfuckers can't even stay still. So yes, Hornet, they don't got the stamina. They don't. They may have a stomach, but they don't got the stamina. Because you know why? That all requires you to engage your core and your lower muscle. And they didn't do enough leg days for those thrustings. They just got the arms and everything so that you can see them grab hands on hips. But as far as thrusting and being able to stay in the game for that long, they ain't got it. How many pumps? Wait. How many pumps we talking here? Not that many. This is why they have to keep doing starts and stoppings. As someone who's done a lot of filming, I'm not going to tell you what kind of filming I've also been involved with, but as someone who's done a lot of filming, there's a lot of breaks. To get your one good scene long and ready and going, there's a lot of breaks. There's a lot of choreographed. There's a lot of breaks. And for these niggas, I know they're edging. They're not
you
just
got a
putting
lot
in
of
work.
practice.
As someone who's been in disbelief, there's no way. There's no way. The only time I've ever been able to go that strong is if I had whiskey dick. It's the only way. Whiskey dick.
Yeah, that's the worst, bro.
And let's be honest, that exactly, Chris. Because the truth of the matter is that you may keep pumping and you may have already nutted and you still pumping. You didn't even know you nutted. Chick's about to get pregnant. These motherfuckers are not allowed to be drunk on the job. So
yeah, I was just about to say, Resla, you got too much practice answering these questions in a serious way because I've been trying to stop myself from busting out laughing for the last 5 minutes.
Listen. You're right. I have too much experience in these fields. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're correct. I have too much experience in this field. Maybe I blew people's minds right now. I know more. I know a lot of people like to use their imagination. So I'm saying I don't have to use my imagination. It's not what you think it is. Just saying. Kev, don't run away, nigga. Don't tell me you got baby legs, Kev. Not you, Kev, but the baby legs. Bring your ass up here, nigga. Just saying. It is what it is. Yeah. Let me get. You know what? You're right. How many of you guys still want to talk about? Mel Pandora? Because Resto's gone, so we're not really jumping on the whole Vegas thing no more. How many of you guys still want to talk about Mel Pandora? You know, I ain't really got nothing to say about her. Chris, you want to take a turn? Hey, Ruck, do you want to take a turn going after Mel Pandora? Because I ain't got nothing to say.
No, I've already said how I felt about everything. It's already out there. I'm not.
Do you want to mention that she's got baby legs or something? Maybe she's not as tall as you thought she would be. Like, well, anything you want to say? Because apparently, anything like anything.
No, I knew she was 4'11" when before I ever met her. So yeah, no. I don't have anything to say about anything like that right now.
I mean, what about you, Chris? Huh? Anything you want to say about Mel Pandora? Did you have to wear a harness being around her? Like, is anything that we need to know extra? Like, what? Apparently, everybody want to hear about. Like, what? Did you have the as far as I know, you said it was like a waterfall. So it was like Astroglide that you used. Like, was it the Diddy oil? What? Apparently, we need to talk more about Mel Pandora. Since Kev left and Rasto left, but apparently everybody's here because they want to hear so much more about Mel Pandora. Not that I had anything really to say in the first place. So, what else is there? Astroglide. Did you use baby oil, sir? I know you and Kev was going to the smoke shop. I don't know. Did you get some infused oils to make sure that you did the right burning temperature? Did you dip your blunts in baby oil? Like, I gotta make it entertaining now because we can't talk about anything else. Like, is that that's what happened? Did both of you dip your blunts in baby oil to make sure that you spark up so that the burning process was a lot longer? Like,
man, 'tis the season, but I don't know why everybody looking for a Diddy party. I don't know what the hell this is, man.
I will say one thing. She made a really good spaghetti dinner. She made a great spaghetti dinner. I'll give her that.
If you say so. How good was the spaghetti dinner, Ruck? Was the sauce, especially thick and coated on the noodles?
No, it wasn't homemade sauce or anything like that, but it wasn't overly saucy. Meatballs were good, noodles were good, garlic bread was good.
So her garlic bread was good. Her noodles wasn't too savory, but her meatballs was awesome. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I think that was on film too. I can't remember. Yeah, I think the camera was on us while we were having dinner.
So you hear it, folks. Apparently, she was filming the meatballs. Her garlic bread was on point, and her fucking noodles wasn't overly saucy. It was just the right amount of wetness, not overly wet, not dry, according to Ruck. This is what we gotta talk about now, because everything else a little too much.
I don't know what's up with the wieners in your face thing. That was kind of wild.
That was her request. She really wanted us to do that. All right, I'll huck wieners at you.
At her request. I mean, what do you mean so nasty? Didn't you just hear earlier? Kev done left the fucking panel. Y'all ain't want to get on the shit of what I actually could talk about, so we got to go back to talking about Mel. Not that I had anything to say from the get-go about the experience of what happened in Vegas. Not even really about her in general. But since you guys really want to talk about what's going on about, I got to ask questions because I wasn't there for the entire shit. So I got to ask, hey, what was going on? Chris liked to smoke a lot of blunts. I know that him and Kev was going out, always hitting the fucking store. So I gotta make it entertaining by asking, did you go ahead and get that infused oils? You know what I mean? How did you? You had to keep yourself entertained because I knew you was getting too used to the regular shit. And since she made a meal for Ruck, I just need to know if the shit was too saucy or not. Because she didn't make no meals for me. I cooked all my meals. I cook for my goddamn self. I made all my foods. Ain't nobody makes me the meats. Ain't nobody handed me a plate of balls at all.
No saucy balls for you.
No saucy balls at all. There was no strands to sip on, to slurp up at all. There was no sauce on my chin, sauce on my cheeks, sauce on my lips at all. I wasn't around for any of that. So I gotta ask questions because this is what y'all want, right? Are you not entertained? B-Love? This is what y'all want, right? This is what you want. This is all the details that you want, apparently. That she gives some, not dry, not over saucy, nice little thick meatballs, and something for you to slurp on and feel substance about. That's what y'all want to hear about.
Tell them about the ecstasy gummies.
Exactly. You weird fuckers. Don't tell me I'm entertained. Keep going.
Y'all held out on the ecstasy gummies, Chris. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
I didn't eat any.
I probably wouldn't have either.
After that first night, I said, I'm not doing no shit. You know, I don't like, I'm afraid of addiction because I'm afraid of my will being robbed. That shit sent me to bed. I was like, I can't believe I took something that said, nigga, go to bed. And I complied.
See, you went through the exact shroom experience. Like, your emotions were hella heightened. I was like, why is Resla so turned right now? I didn't even know you ate the gummies.
Oh, no, no. I can get turned. Don't get me wrong. But that shit, when that shit said, nigga, go to bed, I said, yeah, I'm going to go to bed. I just listened. I didn't even try to fight it.
You steamrolled through your emotions and went to sleep.
Absolutely. I was confused as a motherfucker. I was like, I had never been this high this fast before. I need to go to sleep. Truth hurts. I absolutely complied. I said, I'm afraid. I've never been this high this quick before. I am going to sleep. I need to compose myself. I don't know what's gonna happen to me if I stay up. Nigga, I'm going to sleep. If I stay up, who knows what the fuck else is gonna happen? I need to protect myself. I am taking myself to bed. I went to bed so fast, I didn't take off my clothes, ladies and gentlemen. First night in.
To let his feet hang over so he don't.
I let my feet hang dangling out the bed with my Converse on. That's how much of an emergency it was. Night, nigga. Exactly. That's how much my body and my mind say, this is an emergency. We need an emergency session with a bed right now. You cannot stay up. We don't trust what could happen next. We don't know what you might sign. We don't know what you might be on video doing. We don't know. For all we know, if we force you to stay up, you might be eating booty later. Like, nigga, go to bed right now. So, you know what I did? Yes, sir. I listened to my body and I went right the fuck to sleep to avoid me doing anything else.
Damn, man.
I know when to listen to my instincts, ladies and gentlemen. And my instinct said, go the fuck to bed. And I said, you're absolutely right. This is a safety mechanism that I've installed for myself. And when my safety mechanism triggers, you do not annoy it. And you do not ignore it. You would pay attention. And I went the fuck to sleep. It said, well, do you want to pull off your sneakers, nigga? I said, go to sleep. You're right. I ain't even taking my sneakers off. I went right the fuck to sleep. It said, nigga, you need an emergency sleep session. Do not take off your jacket. Do not take off your sneakers. Do not take off anything. Go to sleep, nigga. It is night time. Don't ask for no pillow. Don't ask for no pillowcase. Don't ask for no covers. Don't ask for nothing. Just go to sleep, nigga. And that's exactly what I did. You don't need no blanket. You got your jacket on, nigga. Go to sleep. And that's what I did. And it was the right move to make. Because the moment I went up, because if I didn't go to sleep, I have no idea, as high as I was, how would I respond to that whole Elon shit?
Man, if your ass fell asleep on the couch, that would have never happened. We would have been clowning you. Ain't nobody would have been pointing up in the sky for no damn salute.
Yeah, I couldn't have that either. Again, safety mechanisms. Couldn't have that either. Can't have it. Safety mechanisms said, get up. We don't want you falling asleep. And we don't know these ninjas. It's the first night. I can't be having you fall asleep, Resla. And then next you know, some nigga like Kev will be drawing dicks on your foreheads. You can't have it. Nigga, get up, go to sleep.
You know the amount of shit you would have taken online if they would have caught you falling asleep on the couch too, man.
Yeah, my body knows better. That's what my body said. Nope, get the fuck up. Get up. Go to sleep. Get the fuck off camera. And listen, I've fallen asleep on stream before, but I've never fallen asleep on camera. Hasn't happened. My body somehow knows. I've fallen asleep on stream multiple times. I have never fallen asleep while live on camera. There's a reason for that. There's a reason.
I can't remember who it was, but I remember somebody falling asleep on a live stream.
D-Love. I've never pulled a nightish. I've never pulled a grumple. I've never fallen asleep with my neck all cocked to the side, mouth hanging open and shit. Never happened. I've been doing this for over a year and a half. Never happened. No one has any videos of me, my mouth hanging open, or me on camera, whatever. Never happened.
Drool running down your neck.
Drool, yeah, exactly. Never happened. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. Yvette. Whatever happened, Nightish has an art form to it. Nightish done fall asleep with his mouth open.
Who it was. That's who it was, right.
Nightish done got up. Nightish done got up. We don't even know if he had drawers on. We just know he had a shirt on. Nightish has been toasting back and forth with a whole lot of wine. And I salute him for doing it. Do whatever you want to do. Nightish has no qualms about it at all. I'm just saying you guys are not gonna sit here on my fucking stream and lie to say you saw me sleeping. You can say you heard me sleeping. Not a problem. You have not seen me sleeping. Good night, James. I dream of big booty bitches. Good night, James. I hope you dream of a big booty Aryan chick. Have a good night, sir. I hope you wake up with all your dreams taken care of.
I remember Kev was catching up on a lot of sleep, not having those kids with him in Vegas, man.
That's a fact. He was.
He was catching up. He was making up for lost time.
He was so knocked the fuck out. Zephyr could have slept right next to him.
Kev be knocked out. Anything could have happened. That's why I was just like, yo.
Kev was knocked the
fuck out. He was sleeping the entire time. Like, yo, Kev, when did you wake up? Like, when did you notice that they was here? I was worried.
Kev could have woke up to a whole bed and breakfast right next to him. He would have been knocked the fuck out.
Okay, now that raises a question to me. Because that door had an automatic lock on it after a certain period of time.
No.
Okay.
We would go out. We would go out. We went to the Excalibur. Yeah, we went to the Excalibur and everything, and that door was still open.
And that door was unlocked.
Oh, okay. Because I was told by someone in particular that it had an automatic lock.
They lied.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Hey, keep in mind, they lied because they had to lie.
They don't want to admit having left the door unlocked. I got it.
They lied because they had to lie.
It happened once to me. I did go outside one time, to where I had to hop the gate. But that was it. After that time, like, it never really locked on me again. So I don't know when it picked and choose when they wanted to do it, but for the most part, we did leave that door unlocked, and that's exactly how they got up in there, because Kev didn't wake up to open the door. They just walked in, because the Vegas house, I guess, was just for any content creator who wanted to come through. Just open the door. There you go.
Well, the gate out front didn't lock, so it was easy to get to the door. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if somebody was shiesty or somebody has some nasty intentions, or they could have ordered a whole bunch of escorts or whatever, and they could have walked right the fucking in the door.
You could have had a home invasion robbery too. That's fucked up. That happens
yeah,
a lot here in Vegas.
Also true, which is why there were a lot of concerns about random people sticking around. Because I remember saying very distinctly, so wait, is someone outside? Yeah. Is someone outside still in their car? Yeah. And I listen, Chris, you remember like, is a nigga about to go to his hotel room? I was like, I can just go to my hotel room. This is weird.
I don't remember when that was, but I know
as a first trip out as a content creator, I haven't. And again, I don't mean to say this I don't mean to say this about you in this disparaging way, but I'm gonna tell you how I'm thinking about it even now, and so the words I might use may sound offensive, but I was like, I don't want to feel like I'm in a groupie situation. I don't think I'm that important.
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I feel. Do I have to worry? Because I got a whole hotel room I could just go to. I'm paid through. It's all good. I got a nice little spot. I got open bar. Like, I'm good. I don't want to wake up and it's a very compromising position. This is not what I expect as content.
Exactly. Had to get away at any time. Even when that whole shit was
I don't want is Vegas PD running up an
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Look, if I heard cops was on the way, my bags would have been packed and I would have been off that property in less than 10 minutes.
Fact.
Me too, considering I carry everywhere I go.
And not for nothing, Chris. I would have escaped through the neighbor's backyard. I would have never went out the front door.
I got to get the car and get the fuck up out of there. I could have went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I would have told you, Chris, meet me by IHOP. I would have been escaping. Meet me by IHOP.
You could all hit out at my house for a day if you had to.
Shit. I don't want the neighbors saying we had them on camera leaving or whatever. No, they go say there was a bald-headed one. We didn't see him leave because I went through the backyard running through someone else's shit.
Police helicopter overhead.
I would have went to a hotel regardless, but I was also willing to knock on anybody's door who was nearby to be like, hey, let me just.
Oh no! No, Kev, that was next door though. That wasn't behind us. That was next door. That big ass dog was next door. It wasn't behind us. It wasn't behind the pool and the other neighbors. I would have went that way.
Yeah, when we brought my dog over, the first thing my dog did was head over to that wall and start barking at it.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone that way. That would have been the wrong direction.
Yeah, she thinks she's a badass, though. One day she'll learn. Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank you for that whiskey, too, man. After you left, nobody else in the house drank brown liquor, so I got to take it.
I know.
I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
You know what? Here's my chance to talk shit. Soft-ass, bird-chested niggas. Y'all ain't want to drink this white alcohol. Well, y'all need some hair in your chest. You need to whiskey up. All right.
Yeah, it was really good whiskey too. So what I did was I made it last longer by only sipping it when I was on your show or when I was in your chat.
Yeah, I was cool with the brown liquor. I just didn't want to drink that much. You know me.
I had three bottles of brown liquor. I had the one that you took with the red bottle, which was pretty damn good. I had the Gentleman's Jack and I had a Foster's. Shit.
Yep, I remember seeing them on the counter. Yep.
Yeah, those are the three that I picked up. Those are my go-tos when I hit bars.
You know what's weird to me is everybody wants to hear all the drama and shit, But there was so much fun had.
There was, but that's not what they care about. That's
right.
not.
Oh, it's crazy.
Scandals.
Anyone who would have tried that brown alcohol would have been like, "Holy shit, this is nice and it's smooth and it's sweet. Holy shit, is that smokiness? They would have been that it would have been rap. Is that cinnamon I'm tasting? What's going on with this fucking? What is this I'm tasting? Is that vanilla notes? Like, what's going on in this whiskey? Listen, and y'all better be lucky that night when I went out with Resla that I didn't find me a bottle of Blanton's. Wait, I'm gonna let you Ruck. If I had a bottle of Blanton's, there's no way I would have left that behind. Wouldn't have happened. I would have finished it.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm writing it down. I couldn't remember which whiskey you were like so impressed with.
Yes.
So I got to go get myself a bottle of that sometime.
Yeah, you got to get a bottle of Blanton's. It'll be worth it. You can't miss it. It's a sphere. It's like a sphere, like a ball shaped bottle, and it has a horse and jockey as a cork on top. Can't miss it. It's not cheap though.
Yeah, somebody got to pay for that horse and jockey on top.
And keep in mind, you can collect it too, because if you gotta spell out the entire name, because so it's like you get the jockey from the beginning of the race to the finishing at the end of the race. You gotta collect.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
that's
it's a collection.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a collection. It's hard.
See,
It's hard to find.
That's enough to help me not stop drinking.
Yeah, each cork it spells out the word Blanton, so you have to go look for all of them.
Yep, I wrote that down. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. What were you drinking when you were drinking, Chris? I don't remember seeing a glass in your hand very often.
No, just a blunt.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I wasn't drinking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
smoking up.
The first few times we went out, I was like, every time I drink, I gotta keep going to the bathroom, and I hate that. I just be like, I ain't going to drink. I'm gonna just be smoking.
Oh yeah, and see, once you break the seal on having to pee, it's more frequent then, man. It's like you can hold out for an hour or two, but once you go, then that cycle shortens.
Yeah, Kev. Like that. I was telling you, like even before when we was done, I was like that Don Julio. I can't do it. I can't do it. That should have fucked me up. That I cannot do. I keep in mind it's a smooth taste, but I can't do it. It'll fuck me up way too fast. My body just has a problem processing tequila. Like I don't even know who the fuck I would be at that point. I might wake up across the border or some shit. Like I really don't trust myself with tequila at all.
I was just the designated bathroom finder.
Yeah. I was drinking tequila with a bunch of people, whatever. Next thing I know, I wake up in the desert next to some dead ass nigga. Like, no, can't have those stories. Not happening. All because I was drinking. Like, no, can't happen.
From everything I've heard from the times when I wasn't present, Chris was pretty much a ninja the whole trip, taking care of everybody. Everything that had to be done, Chris was on top of it.
Low key, Chris was on it, man.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of shadow work. That's what I do, man. Shit to get done. You'd be like, "What happened? Like, where Chris go?" And
I mean, there were times, like there were times we were talking to Chris, and we were like, "Yeah, we think about getting this, we're thinking about getting that," and then we have a conversation, and we're like, "Yeah, you know what? We should add that to the list." Chris was gone. He already went to work. He went to go do whatever. We're like, "Oh, this nigga left already? Oh shit, that nigga was gone already."
I have been on that kind of high before, though. It's like someone thinks it's done.
Yeah, I'm not even active in like that in my own city. As much as I was going to the store, like I was like, I'm going there every single day. I probably go once a week when I'm at home. but I was real active out there.
Wasn't part of that just exploration of a foreign city though too? Not foreign, but a new city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, especially being able to drive around to those places. That's why I was okay with just going all the time. I was like, yeah, if I ain't gonna be in the house, I'm gonna just drive around the city, see what it's like. A lot of things was as close or like 20 minutes away, but there's always a straight drive. I appreciated driving to the dispensary the most though.
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of a quirky city. You never know what you're going to see on which corner or on which street. So it's a
Oh,
good
you
place
ain't
to
lying
drive
about
around
that.
Cookie Little Man.
That is for fucking sure. You ain't lying about that one.
Yeah, it's funny when you live here. Well, we've been here what 6 years? Like last week, 6 years I think. But you know, I'm not a gambler. I'll go to a casino. You know, my buddy is a big horse handicapper, and he comes out from Cali. And we'll go and sit in a sports book where I can watch all the sports and have some cocktails and stuff while he's winning or losing money. But I don't go and spend money like that. I'm old. I've spent $500 on a dinner before. I don't need to do that anymore. You know, I've done it before. So I don't do the strip unless people are in town and they want to go, stuff like that. I found my own watering hole. I found, my own favorite restaurant for Italian, my favorite restaurant for Mexican, although Mexican food here is shit. I grew up in San Diego, man.
Damn.
Yeah, Mexican food here is
they were
crap.
trying to
It's
offer
like
a lot
it's
of
like
Mexican food.
Mexinesian. It's like Mexinesian. Everything here, or not everything, but a lot of Mexican food here has a Polynesian twist. It's like, where the fuck are you going to find pineapples on an enchilada? It doesn't happen in the real world, but it
Oh
happens
yeah, it's
here.
crazy.
But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very quirky, very unique city when you live here. It's nothing like the city you come to visit when you don't live here.
Mm. Well, I could tell you this much: the liquor is really, really good because apparently this man Resto got really lit. He got lit. He got lit on some fucking regular shit, some absolute. That was crazy.
I want to hear your guys' side of the story that he allegedly got roofied.
Yeah, he
Because I've
claimed
heard
he
his
did.
side.
I was there. I was there the entire time. I was there with him at the fucking bar with him all the way to when I saw him. He couldn't even walk straight, and I was looking at Mel like, "You see him, right?" She's like, "I'm afraid what's gonna happen to him." I said, "You better take care of him because I'm not." And she went to go hold this man's hand, and he was swerving the fuck everywhere, and I was just like, I guess I'm gonna have to look out. Make sure nobody takes advantage of us. He was lit the entire time. Yes,
I had
Resto.
to babysit Resto that day.
Yes,
That's funny.
yes.
I mean, he was moving. He was just like having this very slouchy walk.
That's a fact.
But like we had to stay close to his ass and make sure he don't fall over or anything.
Listen, if the cops had pulled him, if the cops had told him to walk a straight line, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Now the whole thing of him thinking he was roofied, he just
literally he was fucked up. We got Popeyes. He ate it. We walked back to the same fucking counter with the same guy who remembered us. He said, "What did you give me?" He said, "Absolute," and I bust out laughing. I was like,
anybody
put booze in his coffee? That's hilarious.
Absolute. No, it was absolute. It was just like absolute vodka or some shit like that, or absolute Bacar or some shit like that. And I just bust out laughing, and I was like, "Really? That's what it was?"
Yeah, Resto was saying that he was drinking all weekend. He was, and he wasn't acting like that at any point. I'm like, Resto, the only difference
we were all
is you put in your coffee. Yeah, I'm
we
like,
were
you just
all
got
drinking though.
Alcohol infused drink. That's the only difference. You probably got caffeinated, and then whatever the alcohol did to you.
That's some bullshit. Because I didn't even drink the coffee. Because by the time I got there to really start looking at coffee, Mel kept talking so much about the coffee being shit that I said I don't want to drink coffee, and I was drinking all my liquor straight, like I always do. Nothing else went into my liquor. No, that's not true. If I didn't drink it with some kind of soda, I drink when it was light alcohol, I drink all my light alcohol with soda. But when it was my dark alcohol, I drink everything straight up. That was just what it was.
On of some absolute.
That was crazy.
Shout out the winch. Stay safe from those fires, buddy. The winch has high wind fires all around her, so just keep her safe.
Damn.
You know, I think it was from overall. I think everybody had a pretty good vacation. You know, I mean, like one incident. You know, maybe Mel didn't enjoy it as much because she was stressed out over stuff, but
Sure.
Everybody was having a great fucking time. Everybody was chill. There was no stress or anything like that, other than that one dynamic or that one set of dynamics.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. Everybody for the most part had a decent time. It just changed over the small fact. In that part, it wasn't a large thing. It was very small factors that changed so much things. It really, really was. Again, that's why I asked the question, because I asked that question because I asked myself other questions. So like when I was asking Resto, like, hey, let's just say if some of the things have changed, do you think that let's say if some of the things have changed, say there was no issue that happened later on in the trip, do you think that, and let's just say there wasn't a big thing, would you, and if Mel was still running her show, whatever, do you think that anything would have changed? Or I would even put it, let's just say if the salute thing didn't happen, then pretty much things wouldn't change. It would have been the same way. Do you think today you would still running the same gambit with Mel? Shit, there's a third thought in my head, but I just lost it a moment ago. There's some things to look at. Like,
I don't know how much. I don't know the whole Izzy dynamic between Mel and Izzy.
mm-hmm.
I don't know I don't know how much longer Mel and Resto could have continued to work together, because there was just so much friction from one side there. Even when the other side wasn't trying to push back, there was still friction, and then there was some cattiness going on. So,
that's my thing that I don't understand.
I don't know if its legs were much longer, to tell you the truth, because of that particular dynamic.
My thing that I don't understand is like when people say like the Mel, and this is the way I'm just gonna phrase it. When people say things like the Mel and Izzy thing, right? Here's what I kept saying for so long, until what happened in Vegas. What Mel and Izzy think? Because in my mind, Mel has been at it. Mel has developed a channel. She has followers. She has donations. Other content creators acknowledge who she is. She has a manager. He's rather popular in the space that she's built up.
She had just become monetized as well.
Right. So my thing is that when you have, not for nothing, when you have Izzy come up, and again, I don't know about anything about Izzy's past or whatever, but when you have Izzy come up, to me personally, as someone, I don't know who the hell it is, and then all of a sudden she's getting acknowledged or promoted or whatever. Even so, right? Whatever. Let's just say all of a sudden Resto takes an interest in her, whatever. My thing is this. So fucking what? She didn't have a channel. She didn't have a real strong base. I keep everybody talking about Izzy, cool, no problem. But there was no strong channel to back her up, which is why I also say things to like Chris, to you, Ruck, and even to like Locksmith or to Crazy Mama, whatever. Like, as far as I can tell, you're an influencer. You're not creating shit of your own. You're just known for being on other people's shit. And to me, it's not an insult. It's a good position to be in when you want to do something more. But outside of that, that doesn't mean that you get more notoriety. That doesn't mean that you should be granted more respect than someone who's actually doing the work. Like, not for nothing, if you don't have, like, you don't need to be in shape to be a really good coach to train someone's body, right? The same way we say you don't need to be an athlete to be a good coach to take people to the finals. But people will respect you if you've actually played as an actual coach, as an actual player, and then became a coach. Well, no one questioned Isaiah Thomas when he became a coach because they're like, he played in the league. No one questioned like Steve Kerr, like motherfucker played. He played. It doesn't mean much more, but people respect you when you've actually been in the game that you're talking about. Same thing when we do sports commentators. People don't have a problem with Shannon Sharp because the motherfucker played. People don't have a problem with Shaq because Shaq played. It doesn't mean that they're better because they played, but they get more credence because they played. And for me, like, if you're gonna say like, well, Izzy, it's like, okay, cool. She might be really good talking about whatever or known because she's in different areas. The same way how I'll say the same thing for Locksmith, the same thing I'll say for you, Ruck, the same thing for many other content creators, for any other influencers. But what matters most at the end of the day is what have you produced? That's it.
I'm not insulted by that. I'm not insulted by that at all. In fact, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You guys are entertainers. I spent most of my life as an entertainer. I've suffered the slings and arrows, and I'm at the point now in my life where I don't need to take the heat day in and day out that you creators take. I've already been through that for years and years and years on a professional level. So I don't need to put myself out here on YouTube and get beat up every day potentially, But I do appreciate you guys. I learn from you guys each and every day, and I do toy with the thought of a podcast or creating. But I have a lot of work to do in my house. I have to create a room for it and a place for it and stuff like that. And right now I just don't have the energy with the knee and stuff. So
I understand.
I don't mind the judgment if there is one from people for being what I've been called a panel parasite before. It's all right. That's fine. That's okay.
That's
It
crazy.
doesn't hurt me. You guys don't have the ability to hurt me yet. That I think that's why I hesitate to start creating content is because the first thing you get are haters. And I don't know if I have the patience for that at this point in my life. I just don't need it. I don't think there's enough reward in it for me.
Yeah.
Even if I get 10,000 fans or whatever and I get monetized and stuff, it's still not going to be enough reward for me for the slings and arrows,
Yeah, 10,000 fans expect 200 haters.
Or more. Probably
or
more. I've been in some chats where it's like the entire chat is nothing but haters. It's like, why are you here if you hate this person so much? Or is this what you do with your life? You just sit around and bitch about everybody else.
I look at it as pro wrestling. You have the heel and you have the hero. Regardless of what side you on, when you walk out into the field, if they cheer for you, you still do your thing. If they boo for you, you still do your thing. Because regardless of whether you're the hero or the heel, when you walk out and you're entrant, your music still plays. It's time for you to perform.
That's a great way to think about it.
You don't quit because you're a heel. You embrace it. Because the truth of the matter is that today's hero is tomorrow's heel. And vice versa. So I take it.
You just reminded me of stuff that we used to say in the core. Embrace the suck. It's all you're going to get today.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That is an absolute fact. So someone told me when they were in the military, they said I guess they had got a piece of dessert And I guess their captain or sergeant, whatever, said, "Why do you have that piece of dessert? Why do you think that you have that dessert?" He's like, "Well, I worked really hard today. I think I deserve the dessert." And apparently that sergeant gave him hell for like a year until he was able to pass particular qualifications. And then when he was like, he managed to be in the chow hall.
Oh, was he a fat farm private? Those poor guys. I felt so bad for them.
I don't know. But all I know is that one time when he walked by again, it was like a year or so later, and he had a dessert on him. The sergeant looked at him again. And he was like, he looked him up and down, and he said, "Yeah, you've earned that dessert now." It was a year later, but he was petty on him for an entire year.
Yeah, once you get, it's like a dog with a bone. Once you have something on somebody in the military, you ride it until it's worn out,
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but shit, I was like, God, the pettiness to stay on it was crazy. But he said once it first happened to him, he was like, "Oh shit! Like I know I'm about to be I know I'm gonna have to do everything in my power to make sure that I prove myself to him." And he did for an entire year. And then at the end result, he just looked at him and just said, "Yeah, I think you deserve that piece of cake from a year ago."
Well, to tell you the truth, the thing in the military, well, at least in the Corps, you do not want to be noticed for anything, good or bad. Because if you're noticed for something good, they want more. If you're noticed for something bad, they're never going to forget it.
Shit.
So you either want to excel and, be a straight line, be straight ahead, trying to work your program and do your very, very best, or be middle of the road. Because if you're in the backpack, it's just miserable. It is. They're never off you when you're in the back. If you're overweight, or if you're a little slow, or if you're one of these people that freezes up in moments or stuff like that, there's no escaping it, and everybody's going to hear about it, and everybody's going to treat you a certain way depending upon what's wrong with you. And in the military, you're either perfect or there's something wrong with you.
I can see that. I can see that. I ran into people who behave exactly that way. Some people try to take those same principles and try to bring it into, quote, the civilian world. I ran into them.
There are some tools and skills I developed in the military that have passed into civilian life, but the majority of it, me personally, haven't to put away, because the rest, the civilian world doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it definitely had different rules. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I was able to use a lot of my military background when I was coaching football and rugby and stuff. And, certain disciplines have helped my life out very, very much. But there's some shit you just can't bring into the real world. It's unacceptable.
Well, outside of that, damn, what have you been up to outside of everything else on the internet streets? Because I haven't really been around.
Doing a little bit of coaching, acting wise, online, not a lot, but a little bit here and there. Trying to get this knee back together. To tell you the truth, that's the biggest thing, is trying to get this knee back together, and that's why I'm here too much. I have too much time sitting on my ass on my hands. So I find myself here on YouTube because I'm getting bored and burned out on everything else I try to fill my time with. I probably should be trying to learn more about the tech side, because I'm still pretty much a Luddite. So I got to get my ass in gear on that stuff.
Copy that. I guess speaking of the tech side, I really got to start working on things myself, because I really don't get a lot of time off. So that means I really got to spend as much time as I can when I do have it off. Oh, Either Man up in the building. What's going on, Either Man? He says, "What's up, Ruck?" as well. He says, "What's up to the Widge?" Let's see what's going on here. Said, like, slash someone for not listening. Wall to wall counseling. That does not work. Listen, yeah, I get that. I guess I'm gonna end it here. We are in that 3 hour mark. I don't want to just be up all night and fall asleep because I do want to try to work on some other things from content or whatever, and things going on to some other stuff I got going on for the platforms because I haven't worked on anything in a while. Any plans for yourself later for the night, for the evening?
I'll tell you the truth. I'm about to dig into a pork chop with some mashed potatoes and green beans. Then I'll probably hit a midnight pool swim after that, and then I'll probably be back around 1 a.m. my time. So
Oh, shit.
probably about about an hour and a half. I'll probably be back. If I don't go to the pool, I'll be back in half an hour. I'm just gonna eat this pork chop because it smells too damn good.
I don't know when's the last time I actually ate a pork chop. It has been many years. Not that
We both know you're a healthier man than I am. At this point, I've given up the fight.
not with all the drinking I do. Not with all the drinking I do. I really got to cut back on my drink for sure. I really got to do something about my drinking. Once I get that sorted out, then we can talk about that. Shit.
All right, my friend. We'll step down and let you do your closing. All right. Unless you have any other questions.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, you said you wanted to dial down, so I'm trying to help out here.
I appreciate it. All right, everyone. So gonna pretty much end it here. I'm gonna be doing pretty much a lot of work on the stream for tomorrow. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a stream for tomorrow. If I'm in the mood, if I do something, I know in a few hours I got an appointment I gotta do. It's a dental thing. But outside of that, I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the night. I'm gonna be working on some things. Like I said, the building this channel, especially for you guys, because we got memberships, we have a whole bunch of stuff going on. You know, we trying to work on some stuff to make sure that we give the same amount of energy and revenue to energy and engagement, not revenue. Energy, well, I gotta pay for a lot of stuff to get revenue too. But energy, engagement, whatever, to what's going on to the channel. You know, I like to reinvest to make sure everything is good. But outside of that, we'll see what's going on. If I don't just sit back and chill and just try to unwind, focusing on everything else, then I'll see you in the next episode. So if you haven't already, feel free to actually subscribe to the channel. Be sure to actually be able to hit that notification bell so that you know when next time I'm going to be dropping a live stream, whether we are doing an actual panel or whether it's going to be a solo thing, because not all of my shows are strictly panels. I know you guys like try to get to the thing. There's no panel. No, not everything I do is panel based. I do solo shows. I do panels. I do all kind of stuff. Regardless of how you look at it, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. That's over here. And if you haven't been catch me when I'm doing a solo show, people in the chat, let them know what the solo show is like. Because apparently there are people up here who are only used to seeing panel shows and they think the panel shows are everything. That if there's somebody just being solo, they can't do it. I absolutely carry my fucking solo show. So be sure to actually let them know. And if you haven't, do yourself a favor. You might want to take a look at some of my previous streams, but it might be difficult to you, especially if you haven't seen my previous seasons, which are right now behind a wall. So that means you're going to have to become a member if you want to see those particular streams, because I like to build out everything to make sure that you see all the past work as well. So be sure to take a look at it, which means that if you don't catch me in my regular streams, then my membership streams, which happens later on, or my subscriber streams, you're going to have to catch them actually live. So it's the only way to do that. Subscribe to the channel. Outside of that, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and of course, stay opinionated. We're not even doing an opinionated channel, but do well for yourselves. I'll take care. I'll see you guys on the next one. Like I said, if not tomorrow, then most likely it'll be, I want to say Thursday or Friday night. One of those two. We'll see. I got to come up with something to talk about. But my next stream will probably be an opinionated stream. It won't be a Let Talk. So I'm looking at this fucking camera. It'll probably be an opinionated stream. It won't really be the next I'll let Talk, but we'll see from there. And then of course, guys, I like to do things on Saturdays, but I got something coming up on Saturday. And I don't know what's happening with it. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, so just be on the lookout if we do a stream that day. Let's see, who could I possibly redirect to? Let's see who's sitting on my let's see who's sitting on my list of saying that they're live right now. Let's see. I don't know. That's the news. Oh, it looks like Flo is live. Flo, the Powder Dusty is live. Looks like Angry Man is live. Looks like NPC the Game is live. I'm not sure. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to say, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here we go. Okay, so for those who know who it is, for those who don't, we're going to go over to the Angry Man or in the redirect, and do yourself a favor when you wind up in the chat. Just let them know. Resla sends his regards. I hope to hear from you guys soon, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Later, y'all. Later.